phone after he got punked in our team meeting by the veteran.
How you get?
In the ear. Who the first nigga to talk?
Who
Got
got
for Kwame
punked in the locker room?
Huh? Ears got his phone out. Who got all these niggas up
got
here?
punked in the
All
locker
these
room?
niggas up here, right? I just said
got punked in the
after he
locker
got punked in the locker room. First nigga to
got
jump
punked in the
out the
locker
window for him. Ears. Everybody shut the fuck up. Got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? Kwame. Who got punked?
Punk with the man, the veteran. You just said he a rookie, just like you said.
Oh, he wasn't 30 years. So, Kwame, there ain't no problem yet? Kwame, there ain't no problem yet? No problem? It's cool. I said you got punked in the locker room. You got punked in the locker room. Phone out. Who you texting, boy? What a problem,
in the locker room?
Who got punked in the locker room? Huh?
Hey, Gil, who got punked in the locker room?
Who got punked in the locker room?
Huh?
Who got punked in the locker room?
Huh? I say,
Who got punked in the locker room?
yeah, Ears got his phone out. Who you texting, boy?
Hey, Gil, who got punked in the locker room?
Okay.
There you go. See? He just said for the first time, word. Who got pumped? Ears, stop. Okay.
Who got
Let me go
punked
ahead
in
and
the
stop.
locker room?
Let me go ahead and stop. He just said for the first time, word. Who got pumped? Ears, stop. Got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? Let me go ahead and stop. Let me go ahead and stop. So, Kwame,
Who got punked
is
in
this
the
where you gonna hit me
locker
with the questions? You gonna hit me right now with the questions? Not yet? Cause right here, Ears interrupted on accident. He didn't know. He didn't know if you was ready to say something. He didn't know if you was hiding under the bed yet. We can't see you. We don't know what you're doing. So he is just taking lead. Nothing. He interrupted. Nothing. We cool, right? We cool. Okay. Everybody. We cool. We cool, everybody. Hold on. And he said, my bad. He got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? Right there. I heard your question. I heard it. We all heard it clear. Who got punked in the locker room? Who got punked? I heard it. I heard it. We all heard it, right? He said it. Who got punked in the locker room? We good. We good. You asked your question. We good. Who got punked? I heard it. I noted it. Not really. Got punked in the locker room. Now let's go. Hold on. I came in my third year.
Right. I think, you're right about that, Gil. Who got punked in the locker room?
Golden State, my first time. See, Kwame, did you see what you just did? Oh yeah, you easy to be, boy. You see what you just did? You agreed with me to shut me the fuck up so you can ask your question. Let me say it again. You just agreed with me to shut me up. You right, Gil. Who got punked in the locker room? See, you did the same thing. Ears is being accused. Ears got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? You didn't catch that shit. I caught it, bitch. You agreed with me to shut me up real quick so you can ask your question. Same thing Ears did. We got your ass on video agreeing. Ears got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? A man like me. Who got punked? I said you got punked in the locker room, bitch. Ears got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you right. Damn. You agreed with me that you got punked in the locker room. Ain't that a bitch? Who got punked in the locker room? So now, what the problem is why do I need to push play if you already agreed you got punked in the locker room? Not the upper room, but the locker room.
So who got punked in the locker room?
This bitch is stuck on repeat. Hey, Ears, it's not your fault. He glitching. It's YouTube fucking this shit up.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday. Hope all is truly well, and welcome to the show. I am your host with the most, JB2 Reactions, bringing y'all this Friday afternoon content. Now, the first thing that I am going to report on is a teenager serial R-word gets 35 years in prison. And we also going to go over the pastor from Tennessee that was unalived by his side chick. And we're going to go over the video Tommy versus Kevin Samuels. So we got a lot of videos to go over now. All right, so let's get into it. Please, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button. If you're not picking up what I'm putting down, then drop it on the ground and leave it down, okay? And move around. I don't want you over here if you don't want to be over here. Good afternoon, Uncle Will. Salute. Hey, good afternoon, Tanya. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday. Imagine that, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine that a teenager as a serial rapist. Tremont Kirk, 17, was sentenced to 35 years in prison Tuesday afternoon. Now, this is where this is all located at is in Wisconsin, ladies and gentlemen. Fair use. This is for educational purposes only, and to give y'all stories in the news that needs to be talked about. 17 years old, a teenage serial rapist, ladies and gentlemen, gets 35 years. Now, y'all tell me up in the chat, do y'all think that's enough time for that 17-year-old young man to get?
Join Planet Fitness today and save. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
A serial rapist who is only 17 years old will spend the next 35 years in prison. A judge handed down that sentence for Tremonte Kirk during an emotional hearing late this afternoon. Hannah Hilliard is live near 23rd in Wisconsin tonight. Hannah, that's where this case all started.
Oh, right, Derek, in this very busy area in Milwaukee, Tremonte Kirk followed a random woman, Charlotte Nozar, into her apartment's elevator. That is where he assaulted her, raped her, and then stomped on a surgical incision on her leg. Today, she spoke out emotionally in court, refusing to call herself a victim, instead a survivor of this violent crime.
Your Honor, the serial rapist you have sitting in front of you today is an existential threat to the women of Milwaukee. Nothing can give me my life as I knew it and my leg back.
Nozar, outspoken in the past in an effort to try and keep Tremonte Kirk off the streets. And that's because the 17-year-old came to the defense table today with a history of similar conduct dating back to when he was just 12 years old. And today's sentencing actually revealed
Wait, so he been doing this since the age of 12? I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. The mother and the father has failed him. He's been doing this type of behavior since the age of 12. Hey, good afternoon, Yeller. How are you? Hope all is truly well. This is sad, ladies and gentlemen. Since the age of 12.
Another woman who was sleeping in her car when Kirk tried to assault her last year. She was able to get away, but the judge not holding back today as he sentenced Kirk to 35 years behind bars, making Kirk 50 before he's released out back into the public.
This is as aggravated and depraved and sadistic and evil as it gets. You engaged in monstrous conduct that would lead the average person to believe and think that you are an absolute monster, that your parents raised a monster.
Whoa! The judge say the parents raised a monster. God damn. we don't even know if the parents is really in his life. So I won't, they failed them, yes, but I mean, for all we know, the streets raised him that way to be the way that he is. You feel what I'm saying? So although you can say that the parents failed them, I don't think that I'm just not so sold on them putting that on the parents that way. Now, as far as being there for their son and making sure that he wouldn't do this type of behavior, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not willing to sit up here and say, because for all we know, his parents may not even be around. So I can't sit up here and sound man and say that both mother and father has raised a monster. I'm not gonna do that. Hey, Mrs. Baker, happy Friday to you.
And Hannah, Kirk offered an apology today.
He did. He called his own actions, Derek, quote, selfish and evil. But Nozar, during her prepared remarks in court today, says she will not be accepting Kirk's apology nor forgive him.
Hannah Hilliard live tonight in Milwaukee.
Now, I know this is going to be hard for some people to really grasp, but it is necessary to say. In order for you to move on with your life, miss, you will have to find it within your heart to forgive him so that way your life can move on. I understand you don't have to accept his apology. You don't even have to hear nothing from him. But in hindsight, you do have to one day forgive him. I know that's not what you want to do now, but eventually, if you really want to move on with your life, you're going to have to find a way to forgive him. Again, it may be years from now until you get into your mind to really want to forgive him. But unless you want to move on with your life, yes, you do not have a choice in the matter. You have to forgive this heathen. And yes, he is a complete monster in every sense of the word, right? But again, my opinion, the parents have failed this young man to a point now. Now he has to spend damn near half of his life up in jail. Y'all tell me what y'all think up in the chat, though. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that situation. All right. My heart goes out to her and her family for the ordeal that she has to go through dealing with this. But again, hopefully in time she will forgive the situation and forgive him. Now, I know, again, that's not an easy task. I know that's easier said than done, right? I understand that. All right. So, but I've discovered a video. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Good old Jesse Lee. Good old Jesse Lee Peterson. We most definitely about to go over this video right here. Now, shout out to Culture War, delusional DEI coach, Dr. Tiffany Jenner, melts down when Jesse said this about the blue. Amazing. Shout out to Jesse Lee Peterson and fair use. This is my commentary on this particular video between Jesse Lee Peterson and the DEI coach, Dr. Tiffany Jenner. All right, we're going to go over this video again. I'm just giving my opinion and giving my commentary on this particular video right here.
Greater is about to be unveiled.
I have with me Dr. Tiffany Jenner, and she is the co-author of Subtle Acts of Exclusion, How to Understand, Identify, and Stop Microaggressions. Dr. Jenner, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor.
And so I want to understand this idea of a exclusion, subtle acts of exclusion. So you were walking down the road one day and you thought, wow, I feel excluded. Let me write about it. I don't like this microaggression stuff. What is exclusion and what is microaggression?
So the microaggression is any act or word or deed, behavior that makes someone feel like they are otherized, like they are being pushed to the outside, like they don't belong, like they're curiosity. And the purpose of the book, in part, was to rebrand the term microaggression to subtle act of exclusion. Microaggression has the word aggression built into it, and it puts people on the defensive, and there's really nothing micro about it. If it's you who's on the receiving end of it, it can feel enormous, and it can feel, very, very insulting and belittling. So the act might be subtle, but it is an act of exclusion that makes people feel like they don't belong.
And whose fault is it if a person is so weak, they can be made to feel that way?
It's not always a matter of fault, because it is, I write mostly in the context of the workplace, right? So as an employer, any given employer has a responsibility to ensure the safety, psychological and physical, of the people who work within the workplace. So if every time I show up at a meeting as a female identified person, people talk over me, they disrespect the comments that I make, they assume that I'm going to take the notes because, I was assigned female at birth, they're constantly marginalizing me and putting me in a place that is less than their own status as men, for instance. So in the context of a workplace, these microaggressions or subtle acts of exclusion can have real world consequences and prevent people from being promoted and from having opportunities to really excel in their careers.
Amazing. And so let's say men and women are in a meeting, and we all know that men are stronger than women. Women are going to feel insecure anyway. How should the man deal with that insecure woman?
I will not agree with you and say that we know that men are stronger than women. My 3 ex-husbands would be evidence to the contrary. So I can tell you that society at large might share that narrative and promote that narrative. So what happens is you do get that gender minorities, women, non-binary people might inadvertently or intentionally play into a narrative that places us in that position. So that would be my first challenge. But what we do is first of all, we look at bias, not only at the individual level, but we look at it at the institutional level. So we want to make sure that our companies don't have systems, structures, and processes in place that support that kind of gender bias or any other kind of bias. So we have to check our leaders, we have to check our hiring managers. And
well, what I want to know is, what type of job that you at that you're feeling slighted that way? Because you have at a lot of jobs, you have women as GMs, women as regional managers. What this is this in the corporate world or something like that? That's why you feel in a certain way? Because, and that comment that you said that your 3 ex-husbands would beg to differ, you know what? Never mind. I'm not even going to go there. Never mind. Okay, I'm not going to take away from you being a strong Black woman, right? That's not what I'm going to do. I'm not saying that no woman should feel slighted at the workplace in the first place, right? You should be able to be heard just like a man going to be heard. Same thing. It's supposed to be equality. Now, I will say at certain jobs, no, it is not equality. Yes, it is in certain instances that women don't get the fair shake that they're supposed to get. But to me, this right here, I guess.
make sure that the first thing that they're privileging is someone's qualification to do the job, and they're being assigned tasks based on their ability to do the task at hand, and it makes sure that it has nothing to do with their gender or gender assignment.
So you had 3 husbands?
I did.
And did you destroy them?
I did not destroy them. I gave them, I left them better than I found them.
Were they
but
weak?
They could not handle the strength that was me.
Oh.
We were not compatible in that way. In their mind, they might have assumed that women were submissive or were weaker, and that is certainly not the case with me.
But what's wrong with a woman being submissive to her man? See, when women, to me, that talk like this, to me, they the ones with the problem. That's just my opinion. Women by nature is supposed to be submissive to their mate. So I don't get this part. I don't get that. You can still be a strong black woman and still be submissive to your man.
What was strong? What is it about you they could not handle?
I mean, I think it was different in each case, but I would say that as people evolve, like you might find somebody in one place. For me, one of the definitions of love is to embrace someone with so much grace and compassion that you want to grow along with them, alongside them, but you allow them the freedom to grow into the person who they are meant to be. You know, higher power, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, put me here on a mission to help heal and liberate hearts and minds all over the world. And so my light cannot be hidden under a bushel and shown only on one person who wants to keep that for them. I have to be in the world, professing my testimony, doing what I do, sharing my inspiration and insight, because that's what I'm here to do. So in each various iteration, the way that I show up in the world proved to be a little bit overwhelming for people who would be my partners.
And were all of your husbands black?
No, the last one was white.
Really? So you wiped.
Oh! The last man that you had was a white man. Oh, so that white man really did a number on you then, huh, sister?
Out the 2 black ones, so you're like, let me try a white one. And you
I know, I thought maybe that was it. I didn't know that was not it. It was just me, boo-boo. It was just me. I am on fire, and I'm here to serve, and ain't nobody going to get in my way. You're either going to support me and move with me, or you're going to have to step aside.
Do you have children?
I do. Phenomenal children. I have a 23-year-old son who has a computer science degree. He graduated in June in the pandemic. I have a 22-year-old daughter who is about to graduate from Harvard in economics. And I have a 13-year-old daughter who is a polymath and plays 8 instruments and sings with perfect pitch, as a composer and an engineer.
Jiffy Lube's fast 15-minute oil change service is even faster than Joey Logano, telling a story.
Amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. And salute to you for raising your kids up the right way. I salute that. But I'm sorry. Look, it's okay to be aggressive, but women on out there that likes to be way more aggressive than a man, you're not gonna have one. Let me repeat that again. It's okay to be a strong black woman, but when you are more aggressive than a man, and you already by nature knows that a man is already aggressive, that ain't gonna work. Again, being a strong black woman is one thing, but when you try to be more of an aggressor than a man, I don't know, a real man just ain't gonna allow to be bowed down that way. Now, yes, can men be domesticated and dial it down some? Yes. but the nature of a man should still and always be there just as well as the nature of a woman. To me, a nature of a woman is for her to be a nurturer, right? To be stern, to be strong, yes, but not to be more aggressive than the man. That to me is a turnoff. I'm not going, and I'm just going to speak for my own self. I can't be with no woman that's more aggressive than me. No, now I don't care about I wanted to have some fight. I want a woman to have some sass, but what I don't want is a woman to be over aggressive, because that just ain't going to work. I'm sorry, it just ain't going to work.
And so you have children by all three husbands?
No, I didn't make one with the white man.
Oh,
Oh, so you didn't make one with the white man, or you dodged that bullet, huh? She didn't make one with the white man. Well, you know, I ain't gonna say salute, and I ain't gonna say nothing else, but hey, that's on you then. That's on you. God damn, she didn't make one with the white man, ladies and gentlemen. So we ought to give her a pat on the damn back for not making a child with the white man.
So let me
I'm
ask.
just gonna leave that there.
So you're into understanding microaggression. Were you microaggressive with these men?
I would say that if I got aggressive, I was aggressive. I'm not subtle. There's nothing subtle about me.
Right.
So I'm the kind of person who will speak their mind. The nature of microaggression. So I study organizational development, and that's my fourth book that I've written. My books have been on.
Excuse me, Miss. He didn't ask you to filibuster about that. Did y'all not just hear what Jesse Lee just asked her? He asked, did you micromanage your ex-husbands? Do it sounds like she's answering the question, or do it sound like she is filibustering right now?
Issues of bias, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and justice, right?
Yeah.
So microaggressions are the manifestation of our own biases, whether conscious or unconscious. So I would say that yes, my microaggressions in the direction of my husband's would have been made manifest from my buying into some of the narratives about the expectations of what a husband is supposed to be. So I think that I overlaid my assumptions, my stereotypes, and what I expected, rather than allowing those people to be who they are and create agreements that worked for us.
Amazing.
So I would say that yes, I made assumptions and that didn't work out.
Are you a Christian?
Yeah, I was raised Roman Catholic, but I would say I'm just kind of generally spiritual. But yes, Jesus Christ is my man.
You also are a diversity, equity, and inclusion leader. Can you explain to me what is that and how does that work?
Yeah, so that means that, again, my focus, my learning laboratory is the workplace. So I roll into organizations and I ensure that Black people, that people of color, that women, that gender minorities, that sexual minorities, that people with disabilities are being treated respectfully and appropriately and fairly within the context of the workplace. Protected categories are protected for a reason. And a lot of people are, when people are actually.
Salute to you, Slim. Happy Friday to you, bro. Hope all is well with you, man. Appreciate you sliding through the show. I saw your show. I couldn't type, though. I was still at work, and I was moving around, but I heard your show, bro. Let me say this without getting involved. I know you see what's going on, and you smart about what you see, Slim. But what I will say is, bro, you know what? Never mind. Let me get back to the show. You know what the hell you're doing, and if you got any issues or anything like that, you got any questions, bro, feel free to hit me up. Okay, feel free. You know what I'm saying? People know how to get in contact with me. You can reach me through my email, or you can find me on Instagram, bro. I ain't gonna even get into it like that. I'd rather talk to you on the back end.
Keen on hiring folks from these demographics, because that's the first hurdle. A lot of organizations don't have any of these folks represented. If they actually do hire folks from underrepresented demographics, a lot of people will hire and then tokenize, hire and then tell them to go sit down and shut up. We got you for the picture on the annual report. We got you for the picture on the website. Now don't contribute. And those microaggressions are not at all insignificant. Like, people are making stereotypes and talking about how people talk, how people dress, making racial implications and comments, things that are inappropriate in the world, much less the workplace. So my job is to go in and I quantify, like I do metrics. My company is the only company that can actually quantify diversity, equity, and inclusion, and then create a metrics-based accountability system for making sure that we close the gap, because Black people in companies all across this country and all around the world are often having a very different experience from white people in companies. And even if you just look at the organizational chart, you often have the most diversity at the bottom of the pyramid, and the higher up you go, the more white and the more male the organization becomes.
You know why is that? Because we don't own anything, ma'am. We don't own anything. I hate to say it, but yes, do it needs to be more equality all the way around the board with every job? Yes, I will totally agree with that. But we as Black people still be worried about the wrong thing. I don't give a damn. I'm not worried about a company that ain't mine. I don't care nothing about that, right? Because at the end of the day, the premise of most of us is to be able to own our own business and do it the way we want to do it, right? So we have to sit back, and these jobs that we get, these positions that we get at these jobs, it actually teaches you on how to run your own business, from making orders to know how much you need to order per week, whether if it's food, supplies, whatever, right? You learn those type of things at being that job. So therefore, when you get to a point when you put your money up to be able to actually obtain you a business of your own. So I don't, I really don't be trying to look at the bad part of working a job and worry about if the higher you get, the more whiter you get. I don't give a fuck about no shit like that. You know what I care about? Learning as much as I need to learn, so then when I jump out there on my own, I know what to do. These jobs that we all get are stepping stones, in my opinion. And if you really got ambitions, you can't have too much ambitions at someone else's employment. It ain't yours, right? Yes, we all like to move up and get up the ladder to get more money. Everybody does. Everybody does. But you know what I'd rather do? I'd rather save my money up and get to a point where I can get my own company. That way I can dictate the terms. You can't dictate something that's already been established. They not trying to hear you. You know what I'm saying? That just be honest. It's just a means to an end to placate to the employees to make it seem like they really showing that they all about equality, right? But in real life, they can give a fuck. They pay you to do a job. Do your goddamn job and take your Black ass home. Okay? You keep it simple. You don't sit up here and make additional stress on yourself, worry about what's up the ladder. I'm not going to ever concern myself with nothing like that, because I frankly don't care. All I care about is learning what I need to learn, picking up what I need to learn in order to run my own business. And when you work at jobs, I don't care what type of job it is, you need to learn certain things and certain aspects on how to run a business. So to me, it's a fair exchange, no robbery when it comes down to it. But then you will have people like her that'll try to rock the boat and act like she's really making a difference. No, you're just putting a target on your back, because the minute that you mess up, you know you're going to be the first one up out of there.
That's not always happening on purpose, but that fact limits the ability of Black men and women and Hispanic men and women and queer men and women to have the opportunity to be successful, to thrive, to feed their families, and to live into their best lives. So my job is to knock down those barriers and make sure that people are having an equitable experience.
Amazing. I know truckloads of businessmen and women, but mostly men around the country, that they don't want to hire Black people. Foreigners who have come here as well, they don't like hiring Black people because the Blacks are so much trouble. They are always complaining. They show up late. They think that everything is racism. Anytime you have to correct them. And so a lot of companies don't like hiring the Blacks. And they also are concerned that when they let them go, they're going to be sued for being called racist, right? Because the Blacks think everything is racist. And so they are trying to avoid hiring Black people. So if you don't correct the Blacks, why would anybody want to be bothered with them?
That's a good point, Jesse Lee. Look, what y'all really need to understand is y'all may think that Jesse Lee is a coon. Cool. But do we make a point even saying that? Because you do have some lazy ass Black people that feels entitled, feel like every little single thing that's said is so fucking racist, right? Now, again, when you at the workplace, you have to give respect to everybody, whether you're Black, whether you're white, whether you're Mexican, whether you're Chinese. It don't matter what your nationality is. You should want to show respect all the way around the board. Yes, do you have instances that people talk a little raunchy at the job that you really ain't supposed to even be talking like that? Yes. I'll be the first one to tell you that, right? But what I will say even to that is, don't ever put yourself in a trick bag with that, because, again, somebody that really don't like you ain't going to say nothing. They're going to sit back. They're going to listen. They're going to watch. And when you slip up, boom, that's your ass. And then you don't even know what the fuck done hit you, because you thinking everything is cool. But in fact, somebody that already don't like you then already went to the higher ups and told on you. Got you on video, got you on audio saying this, saying that. And you didn't even say it to them. But because they don't like you, right? Because they don't like you, oh, they gonna drive down. Appreciate that. Appreciate that slap on the neck, Slim. Appreciate that slap on the neck. So that's why, to me, and this is just to me, ladies and gentlemen, right? You stay focused on what the job entails. Look, you're going to talk to people at a job and all this and that, right? But to me, I try to keep my conversation at a minimum. When it comes down to certain type of topics at a job, whether it's religion or politics, I tell a person real quick, I don't talk politics or religion at a job. And I don't talk about sex. So the same three things that I don't do at a job, I don't do here. I don't do here because, again, those topics will get your ass fired. Okay? Because you're going to rub somebody the wrong way. They're going to go back and tell. And then that's your job. All because you want to have a fucking opinion. all because you want to have an opinion, you want to just talk freely like you in the streets. You have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that what you say, you can really offend people. What's going on, Evie?
So ascribing those particular attributes to Black people only is super problematic, because you get people of all races in organizations who complain, who show up late, who don't do their job, who sue you when you mistreat them. So those are not characteristics of Black people.
But it's well and alive in the Black folks, though.
Well, it is well and alive in all folks. That is well and alive in all folks. Listen, I'm an organizational development specialist. I have a doctorate of management in organizational development. I'm in organizations all over the world, and I can tell you that statistically speaking, all over the world, those are management issues that show up in all races, in all genders, and in all sexual orientations. They show up across the board. And what you're describing is the conscious bias of ostensibly white people you're talking about, who don't know how to communicate with, lead, manage, or interact with Black people across differences and inspire the kind of behavior that they're looking for. You've got to actually create a culture of intention and decide how you want people to feel and experience their day-to-day work life. And if you can't create that sense of belonging, that sense of engagement, that sense of inspiration, then you are every bit as much culpable for how people are showing up in the workplace.
But why not train the Blacks how to act rather than
what you're saying right now is illegal.
Rather
That's
than
illegal.
putting the responsibility on the owner of the company.
No, that's what you just said is illegal.
Why is that?
You cannot train the Blacks.
Why not?
That's not, you have, if you are offering training, you have to train everyone. You can't make assignments by race like that. There are laws that protect against isolating groups for purposes like that. You can't do, that's like, you can't just hire people. You can't hire people because of their race, because of their gender.
Well, no, I'm not talking about the company training them. Why don't your job, why don't you switch your role rather than putting that responsibility on the companies? Why not train the Blacks how to work? How to act at work?
That is an absurd notion.
Oh, why it's hard to train them?
No.
Well, wait, hold on. Jesse Lee, I actually agree with what you just said to her. So, Miss, I want to know from you, why is this so absurd? You have all this passion about equality at jobs, and you're trained to be able to show people, right? So how come you can't teach? And I'm not saying that you got to just teach Black people. How come you can't just teach that, period? Now, what Jesse Lee asked you is really not so far-fetched.
No, that is like, because that's not, that is, so we offer leadership and management training for people regardless of race. I don't like if we go into a company and we have problems with leadership and management, and we've got folks who need things that need to be addressed, we address them, but that is never, ever done along racial lines, along gender lines, along lines of sexual orientation. What you're talking about is a very illegal practice.
Amazing. You are the CEO of TMI. What is TMI?
TMI Consulting. It is a consulting firm.
Oh, that's what you do. You go around and help the bosses, this owner, with these people, how to treat these people.
I got you. Yes, I make sure that employees are being treated with respect, and that institutions are mined of their institutional.
You know, how would your service help at an at-will state? Now, you know, an employer can let you go without giving you the rhyme or reason, right? Now, stipulations to that still, but the owner of the company, if he decides to let you go, and the company is in an at-will state, then that means that they can let you go without giving you any type of explanation. They could just let you go. To me, you are an antagonizer because you could come in and try to teach the people all they want about how to handle themselves up at a job. But they're going to go along with it just to say that they did it. And then they can still let them people go. Do y'all understand that I have seen cases that they bring in somebody to, so-called train them, right? Now, if it's in an at-will state, yeah, they're going to go along with it, yeah, because they don't want no wiggle room for nobody to say that they haven't put in certain procedures in order for their employees to win. The Beef Sector Podcast, what's the word? She offers a good service, but is it really needed? Right, that's what I'm saying, Uncle M. So think about this. She coming to the job to make sure that the employees is treated okay. Don't you know that somebody gonna find out who's been sitting up here running their mouth saying that shit ain't right at this job? And then next thing you know, goddammit, that person getting let the fuck go. They probably did their job, do all of what they come on time and everything. But because they complained that one time, they get let the fuck go. Why? Because they sitting up here opening up their goddamn mouth to the wrong people. Something to think about.
Bias and their discriminatory practices.
Joe Biden said he want to put blacks, Native Americans, I think that's the Indians, Latinos, and women first. Is that bias against white men to do that?
No, what he is doing is he is trying to create balance and equity.
Is that bias against white men to do that?
No, white men have the automatic advantage, the automatic unearned advantage.
2 croissants, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got this one.
You should use the Active Cash Visa credit card from Wells Fargo.
Good call. I'd love to pay.
Be a 2%er. Earn unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases. Terms apply.
Is that inclusive of white men?
White men, let's go through the government. Let's go through the entire United States government across all 50 states and count the number of white people and white men, and then tell me whether or not that's exclusive of white men.
So you
Who
think
predominates the roles in the United States government, in the federal government, and all 50 states? White people are not being discriminated against in government jobs.
So you think that it's okay to skip over the white men and put all these other folks in front of them?
I think that white men have ample opportunity to be successful in every aspect of American life and work.
I mean, you're right in that white people, especially white men, are more aggressive. They tend to go after what they want. They build. They don't blame others for their downfall, for their weakness. They tend to conquer their weakness and overcome. So white, because if you notice,
you're ascribing a lot of virtuous values to white men, and in many cases, those things can very well be true. But our entire economic and societal structure has been created and formed and supported in a way that makes it easy for white men to enjoy those advantages. They're not like inherent. White men don't have a special magical license on power and strength and on the ability to overcome. They absolutely do complain. Hello, everyone complains. That's part of being human. So there's the water that white men are swimming in favors them, so those things are easier.
But the reason
it's not
for
the natural,
that,
that's not something inherent.
But the reason for that is because, as you know, white men founded and discovered the greatest country in the world, America, right? And so they made it.
They discovered it? It wasn't here before white men got here?
No. And they created the greatest country on this side of heaven, right? And so naturally
they created it?
Yeah.
There was nothing here before white men got here?
When the Indian was here, but they were smoking pot and doing nothing with the land.
They were protecting the land.
They were out killing animals.
Preserving the land.
No, they were killing animals and smoking pot. But let me ask.
So wait, are you a vegan?
No, I love animal meat.
So they were killing animals,
but they
and they
weren't
were eating
making
them.
it great. They were just out here running around being crazy.
Oh,
But
that's some real disrespectful stuff that you just said. Every indigenous person on every continent begs to differ that they were there and that they were stewards of the land. They were much better
that
stewards
just
of the
sounds
land.
pretty. That's not reality. But
You
let
said
me
what?
ask, that sound pretty. They were stewards of the land. That
Wait a
wasn't
minute, hold on.
reality.
We ain't had no environmental crisis when the Native Americans were in charge.
Amazing.
We have
They didn't do anything.
destroyed.
They
We
didn't
have
do
destroyed
anything.
the land, huh?
They didn't do it. So if they were so smart, why there are parts of the country that the white man has given over to the Indian? Y'all can have it, go build casinos, and all they're doing now is making money and getting high and doing dope and killing one
If I
another.
stick you out in the barren desert, kill all of the animal livestock that you sustained on, and don't give you any support and resources and take everything away from you, that's not an opportunity to succeed. I give you a sandbox and I say, why did you not build a mansion out of this sandbox?
And why didn't they? If they were so smart, why wouldn't they take a sandbox and build a mountain out of it?
Oh, God,
That's
it's
what
not
smart
about-
people
it's-
do. Look at the
it's
white
not
folks.
about intelligence.
Look at the
It's not
white
about
people. They
intelligence.
take a sandbox and build a mountain out of it. And then they let the blacks and the Indians and the homosexuals come in and they destroy the mountain.
Are you a comedian? You are so funny. You are just killing me. This is so funny. Oh my
But
God.
I'm telling the truth.
What?
If you notice, the white people give up their communities to the blacks and the Indians and others, and beautiful communities.
Wait. What white people gave up their, if the land belonged to the indigenous people, white people didn't give up anything. They stole all of the land
Not
out
true.
from underneath.
Not true.
That, my brother, come on now. I don't think I can call you my brother.
It's totally not true.
Huh?
That's not true about they stole the land. That's a myth that been made up to divide. Give me, and I think you've already done it, but just to be clear, give me an example of a subtle act of exclusion.
The Kia K4 and K5.
Now wait, Uncle Will, you said that Jesse Lee is highly offensive. You swear, right? So who would you feel that's way more offensive, Tommy or Jesse? Now I think that's a better question right there, because Jesse Lee, I damn near expect him to say the things that he say. But with Tommy being younger, around my age, it's like, I feel, and this is just my opinion, Uncle Will, I know how you feel about Jesse Lee. But I feel like Tommy is way more offensive than Jesse Lee. That's just my opinion. You know why he'll get a pass though, Uncle Will? Because he's an older gentleman. You feel what I'm saying? Now, that may not fly with a lot of people, and I get it. But all I'm saying is that if I had to choose between who was more offensive towards saying things about the black community, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm going to go with Tommy with that one, though. That's just me. That's just my opinion. But, hey, you say Jesse Lee, I say Tommy, because Tommy is way over the top than Jesse Lee. Jesse Lee be trolling. I don't take Jesse Lee all the way that serious. Look, wait. Uncle Will said that ain't fair.
Reaching out and sticking your hands up in a black person's afro.
I wouldn't take that risk. They had too nappy.
Their hair. Are you not black?
Right, but I don't have an afro. I have an Amerifro.
America.
Is it microaggression for me, a black man, to speak Spanish like "Hola, mamma mia"?
Yeah.
Gracias.
Uh-huh.
How is that microaggression?
Because you're making fun of people who speak Spanish or speak with Spanish accents.
No, it's fun. Hola.
Yeah, but it's insulting if you're a person who is of Spanish speaking, who speaks Spanish as a first language.
Really? Why? The
Because you're
Spanish
making
people
fun.
love to hear me speak Spanish.
Right. Well, if you're speaking actual Spanish, that's fine. But what you just did sounded like a comedy routine, like you were making fun. And when you make fun of people for who they are, that is unkind. That is not something Christ would do. Christ would never mock a person's accent.
But come on, lady, we ain't Christ. We're not Jesus Christ. Why do people always gotta say that? We're not Jesus Christ. We are human beings. Okay? We're not Christ. What's going on with your AC Walker? What's with it, man? Why do people want to, when it's convenient for them to try to bring Jesus Christ into the damn situation? Jesus Christ ain't got nothing to do with this. Damn.
My gardener is Mexican. And so when I see him, I go, "Hola, gracias."
That is very unkind.
He laugh about it, though. It's no big deal.
Yes, because you have the power. You pay him, and he's not going to insult you. He will take your insults, but he will not insult you. It's unkind. And as a Christian man,
you can't. Now, come on, lady. Come on. Like, let's not be that damn serious now. Let's not be that damn serious. Come on, now. I mean, it's a joke. You feel what I'm saying? The same way that Mexicans joke about the black people and how they talk, and the white folks, we black people talk about how the white folks talk. So it's all the same. Ain't nobody tripping about no shit like that. If you a grown-ass individual, then you know what's up. Come on. Man, look, if it was offensive to that Mexican man, I'm pretty sure he would have had enough intelligence enough to tell him, "Hey, excuse me, can you not joke with me like that, sir?" You know what, Uncle Will? I just would tell a Mexican, though, please don't call me a nigga. Because that's not what it is, and I'm not going to joke. I'm not going to... That's equivalent to me calling the Mexican a wetback. I wouldn't dare do that. You feel what I'm saying? That's going too far. That's beyond a joke. That's insulting. When you call a nationality a wetback, a Mexican a wetback, that is insulting. Yeah, you may have been joking about it the whole time, but no, you have to show people on how to treat you. If a Mexican called me a nigga, I ain't gonna get mad at him, but I'm sure gonna pull him to the side like, "Hey, excuse me, sir. I don't call you no wetback. So can you please refrain from calling me a nigga? Because I'm not a nigga. I'm a black man just like you a Mexican. Okay? Let's start there. Now, all that yo, and the Mexican want to make jokes about how black people talk. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't even give a fuck if they really called me a nigga in real life. I really don't. But at a workplace, that is totally different. That is inappropriate at a workplace. Okay? Now, if we in the streets, that's totally different. Then you deal with it the way you want to deal with it. But at a workplace, we not doing that. Especially if I'm not laying out any type of insults to a Mexican or a Chinese person or a white person. No, because guess what? Everybody ain't going to play the same way.
As a Christian man and someone who advises in this space, I would advise you to stop doing that. It's unkind.
Really?
Yes.
Is it microaggression if a white woman call a black man articulate?
Yes.
Why?
Because I'll use myself as an example, right? I do public speaking for a living, among other things. So when a white person says, "Oh my gosh, I loved your talk. You were so articulate," it's a compliment. It's not about your intent. They were actually saying something kind. They're saying you speak well. The problem is if a white man who is also the CEO of one or more companies gets up and talks, articulate is not a word they're going to use for him because they're going to assume that he already knows how to speak. Calling a Black person articulate exposes your own unconscious bias that you expect Black people to be less than, that you
I don't agree with that. It's okay for someone to say that you know how to articulate yourself. What? Now, come on, now you making a mountain out of a molehill with that one right there. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that part of it. Why is it so bad for whether if it's a white man telling a Black man that he knows how to articulate himself? So what? They recognize that he is a well-spoken Black man. Or he's a well-spoken Black woman. So what? What up with it, Rolling 20s? What's the word?
Expect Black people to speak in a way that is not what you just heard. And you're like, wow, that Black person can speak English properly. That's insulting.
I have a Black employee, Joel. He Black. He speak like a white person.
That's a thing.
And you speak white too.
I've heard that my entire life.
And so you don't mind when they say you're very articulate?
No, I will let them know that I will thank them. Thank you very much. And I like to use teachable moments. And I'll just say, you might not want to say that to any other Black people because the assumption is that you thought that I was not capable of speaking.
No. Oh my God. See, this is the shit that I be talking about. That don't necessarily mean that. Damn. You know how to articulate yourself. I mean, come on. I mean, that don't necessarily not Rolling 20s. I get you if you agree with her, but that's not all the way true to me. In certain cases, yes, but that ain't all the way true. That don't mean it's an insult. I mean, damn, see, and then that's when, right, it depends on how it's said too, though, Rolling 20s. Now, if it's said in a very negative way, what's the word that I'm looking for? If they saying it in a sarcastic way, then I can say you're right. Then I'll say she's right. But that don't all the time mean that, though. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the situation or how it was said, to me, in my opinion. You will have these Black people jumping clean up out the goddamn window. Somebody told them, oh, well, you know how to articulate yourself. That's pretty damn good. You're going to have these Black people sitting up here about to jump out the window on every white person that tells them that they know how to articulate themselves. Man, don't be trying to incite no goddamn race wars and shit.
A professional speaker with an MBA and a doctorate degree. I own a company and have owned many. Of course I know how to talk. I'm a writer. I'm a public speaker. So telling me that I know how to talk is not a compliment. It's an insult.
But when I hear you, I'm like, wow, she sounds very white.
I thank you, I think. I mean, if you want me to code switch, brother, I'm right here with you and we can go there.
Oh my God. So she knows how to code switch, ladies and gentlemen. Good for you. You think you the only Black person that knows how to code switch? Shit, hell, I know how to code switch. Yeah, I know how to code switch too. And I think a lot of us Black people, even the Black people that's up in the chat right now, knows how to code switch. They know how to switch the type of conversation, not to have an outside conversation come in where they is in a corporate world, right? They're not going to bring a street type of conversation into a business-minded atmosphere. That just ain't gonna happen. But you know what, Yella, you're right. To a certain degree, you shouldn't have to even code switch. You should just put on your professional hat. How about that? Put on your professional hat. You don't necessarily got the code switch. That's for the over-the-top black folks that really bucking for a position, that's willing to code switch and then talk that shit. Not that, John. She's saying she could talk like that, talk like a white person and a black one. No, I know. She could do it both, Yella. She can switch it all. She can switch it on when she needs to talk like a white person and then switch it back off and talk like a black person. No, I get that. But you just, like you just said, why should you have to do that? Why can't you just be yourself all the way around the board and just know how to be professional, period? You don't have to sound like no white person to be professional. You can sound like yourself and be professional. So, no, that part I disagree with. You don't have to sound like, I don't have to sound like no white man to be professional. No, I can be myself and sound professional. I could just be myself without all the profanity and sound professional. Shit, I ain't gonna sit up here if I talk. Look, I got white that I work with that's white. Do you think that I talk to them all professional and all this and that? Hell fuck no. I talk to them the same way how I'm talking to y'all now, but just less profanity, right? See, you really do. See, a lot of us black people don't like to talk without the profanity. We have to curse. We have to lay it on out and say all the curse words and shit like that instead of being able to hold a conversation without all the profanity. I would love to see if any one of y'all can actually hold a conversation without cursing. Man, says you, the Tita one. I talk to my boss the same. Look, I just keep it professional and respectful. That's it. I ain't gonna sit up here and get outside of my body and turn it to a white man. No, I ain't gonna do none of that. I'm gonna always be John Lee Goodwill. I'm gonna keep it respectful and I'm gonna keep it professional. But that does not mean that I have to turn into a white man just to be able to talk to a white person. No, I ain't doing none of that. No, I'm not doing none of that. I talk to people with respect anyway, and with a lot of professionalism within me. We all are human. Why the hell do I need to sit up here and act like I'm not going to be who I am? And them the people that I'm afraid of, the people that don't allow themselves to be themselves. You right, Rolling 20s. We don't have to curse. We just choose to because it's so convenient for us to just sit out here and lay out all type of curse words and this and then the third. Man, look, to me, a person that sits up and uses profanity all the time, they got a short vocabulary any fucking way. That's just my opinion. But that is most definitely at the end of that video. Shout out to Culture War for that video right there. All right. Look, Yella. Look, Lord, I'm glad that you said that too, because you know, look, never mind. I ain't gonna even,
A serial rapist.
Never mind. I will not go there. No, I ain't gonna go there. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that one alone right there. I'm gonna leave that one alone right there. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Oh man. All right, so now the next video that we are going to go over is Tommy versus Kevin. All right, Tommy versus Karen. Versus Kevin, ladies and gentlemen. Get y'all in the mode for us to look at Tommy and Kevin Samuels go back and forth. All right, so look, this one. All right, and shout out to Thick Cut. Shout out to Thick Cut.
Truthfully, honestly, about a man who was so obsessed with me, Kwame Brown, who was so obsessed with me, Kwame Brown, a troll, Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown, Kwame Brown, a troll.
I was your idol, motherfucker. I was your idol and still am. And last I checked, bitch, nigga, chickens don't eat trees, bitch. I'm a bastard with work ethic and dreams and hopes. I got fears, I got loves, I got hates. I'm a bastard. I'm a Renaissance bastard, nigga. A Renaissance bastard, nigga. Cause ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Bitch, nigga, I had to keep on moving. I kept moving, bitch. And when I die, one thing y'all will be able to say, that nigga started off with nothing. He didn't have shit.
I know. Let's have a spelling contest.
Cause you stupid.
Have a spelling contest.
Cause you
have a spelling contest. I know. Let's have a spelling contest.
Cause you stupid. You low twist. Somebody need to send me to the dentist. I got so many plaques. I got so many plaques. So many plaques. I got so many plaques. He fought, he scraped, he made something of his motherfucking self. Cause when y'all step back and one day y'all gonna say, all these niggas around the world knew some little black nigga named Thomas Jerome Harris. They knew that nigga. They knew his name. Thomas Jerome Harris. They knew his face. And he had shit going for him. Yeah, that ain't nothing but a carpenter's son. Nothing but a carpenter's son. But nigga, I'm a bastard with a work ethic. I'm a bastard with dreams. I'm a bastard with dreams. And now, his show is ended.
You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. Will that make you good? You're not good. You just know how to hide, how to lie. Me, I don't have that part. Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy.
Y'all actually
to believe because you don't like a person, because you don't like the way they look, you can call them Tammy all damn day. You can say they sleep with underage kids all day. You can slander their name all day. You can see a video of them being assaulted and turn around and claim they assaulted somebody all day. And since y'all niggas have no problem lying on niggas, why should anybody else have a problem lying on niggas? Woo! I am the fucking blueprint. I am the architect, period. I see why niggas hate me. The nigga got a big old dick. Wow! The nigga got money. Wow! The nigga can rap. Wow! The nigga can sing. Wow! The nigga hilarious. Wow! What can this nigga not do? Woo! They want me to sit and play around with them. They want me to tell them they queens when the bitch is selling pussy. Wow! They want me to pretend that this bitch gap ain't wider than the Grand Canyon. Wow! They want me to play around like this bitch weave wasn't all over to the left like Tweak put it on. It went over to the left. Wow! They want to play with me, but they're wrong. Somebody tell me why I lied. I forgot it was Sunday, the nigga preaching. Niggas preaching. Hit that cash app. Pass the plate around. Can we be real? Is there a more entertaining nigga on YouTube? I don't think it is. Is there a more truthful nigga on YouTube? I don't think it is.
The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you.
Now, for those who have a problem with me talking about Tommy, well, this is your time to vacate the premises, okay? You don't have to like me. Look, Tommy is a content creator just like me, okay? Excuse me. If you don't like, and look, it's not like I haven't given you people that support Tommy the opportunity to hit the link. I'm done with that. All right. So if you do not like, what up with it, Jonathan G? If you do not like me talking about Tommy, then don't type in the chat because I am going to talk about Tommy. Okay. You can say that I'm clout chasing. You can say all of these things. I frankly don't give a fuck. Okay, I talk about what the fuck I want to talk about on my channel. And you lousy sons of bitches that don't even support the damn channel, all you want to do is just troll and you ain't trying to tip the host, I'm going to make sure your ass get the fuck up out of here. How about that? You lousy sons of bitches. Fuck Tommy. Tommy is going to get talked about no matter what the fuck y'all come up in the chat and say. So why don't you sub up to the channel, wait that minute, and then you can type up in the chat and say all the bullshit that you want. Okay? How about that? Since you don't want to donate to the host, you don't want to tip the host, you don't want to say shit. But, oh, he got to talk about Tommy. Is it a lie that you ain't going to talk about Tommy? Motherfucker, if I want to talk about Tommy from now to the end of this goddamn year, what the fuck you gonna do about it? Huh? What the fuck you gonna do about it? Hit the link and tell me what the fuck you gonna do about me talking about Tommy, your leader. The fuck? He is the architect of sitting online complaining about how black women and hurt his goddamn heart. That's what Tommy Sotomayor is the architect of. He is the architect to show men how to sit online and cry about their fucking displeasure about a black woman. Now, want you motherfuckers to feel offended about what the fuck I'm saying about Tommy. Because guess what? You motherfuckers is emotional. So the link is pinned. Come up here and tell me your discrepancy of me talking about Tommy on my show, which in fact, I haven't seen nobody but one person donate to me since I started this live. So if you want me to stop talking about Tommy, why don't you pay it like you weigh it? Otherwise, I'm going to talk about Tommy with or without you. With or without you. So why don't you motherfuckers don't want me to give my opinion about Tommy? Pay me to stop talking about Tommy. How about that? Pay me. Show me the money. Send it to my Cash App and say, Johnny Blaze, can you please stop talking about Tommy? Come on, no, don't wait, whoa. Let me, hold on. No, don't tell me to calm down. Please don't tell me to calm down. That's the wrong thing to say. Pay me to stop talking about Tommy or get the fuck out my chat. The link is pinned. So if you got something to say to me about me talking about Tommy, hit the fucking link. Otherwise, my moderators, the minute that you get outrageous, you're going to get the fuck up out of here. Now, I don't care about you coming in trolling and talking shit. But Tommy is going to get talked about over here at the Johnny Blaze 2 show. Now, hit the link and tell me how you really feel then. Otherwise, shut the fuck up and enjoy the show. Fuck out of here with all that old dumb shit. Oh, you sitting up here talking about Tommy? Can you do a show without talking about Tommy? Can you motherfuckers stop being a caregiver for Tommy Sotomayor's nuts? God damn. Let his fucking nuts breathe. God damn, I'm talking about these motherfuckers will come up in here and be a straight caregiver to Tommy's nuts. Shit. And again, shout out to Thick Cut. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't mean to get all loud and everything. But these trolls, y'all ain't even hitting me. Y'all ain't paying me shit. So fuck you. Okay? Fuck you. The fuck out of here, man. Y'all want motherfucker not to talk about Tommy, but ain't donating shit. The fuck? All right, now this video is coming from LTTV. All right, this happened 4 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. Fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only. Kevin Samuels in this video calls Tommy Sotomayor live on air. Tommy Sotomayor apologized to Kevin Samuels. And we about to hear the rhyme or reason of why he apologized, why Tommy apologized to Kevin Samuels. Let's take a listen. Fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only. Y'all let the trolls rock out. Y'all know what I don't like up in my chat, so let them talk. I don't give a fuck about what they saying. Pay me to stop talking about Tommy, or you just gonna be left up in the chat to troll, because I don't give a fuck about y'all opinion about me talking about Tommy. Let me move it along a little bit because I want to get, okay, here we go.
Okay, so I came across this clip today. Let's jump right into it. Tommy Sotomayor. At this point in the video, he apologizes. Let's just get to it.
Show. It's funny. I don't remember Kevin Samuels at all. People say he used to be in the comment section all the time. I know he had sent me a bunch of emails. I didn't get them. I want to apologize honestly to him, and I want to apologize to other people who emailed me in 2018 or 17.
Okay, so that's what he apologized for. But I know people are probably like, okay, that's not really an apology. He didn't apologize for the calling him or insinuating that he may be gay. So this may have been a...
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
Nonetheless, he did apologize, and let's see the reason.
What's happening, Silly Dan?
This comes because one of his subscribers dug up.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are picking up the content, right? If you are picking up what old Johnny Blaze is putting down with his commentary on the videos that he is doing reactions to, please donate to the Scooby Snack Fund. Okay? One of the moderators will drop my Cash App or my PayPal. Donate to the host. Tip the host.
Some old film or footage of Kevin Samuels calling into his show. Let's get it.
And in that video, I listened to it, and it was an actual, I guess, good conversation. But I spoke with Kevin Samuels. And not only did I speak with him, but this was when he was a big fan of my show. He called in to let me know he binge watched my show and to give me some advice. I want you guys to take a listen to this.
Now, at this point, I didn't even pause this properly. What's going on with this shit? All right, so at this point, Kevin Samuels is already a content creator. He's already establishing himself. He's already building a following. This is in 2018. I don't know how much subscribers he had at this point, but he's already a content creator. So he's not just a complete fan who's an outsider, but a supporter, a fan, and a content creator at this point.
I didn't see if he was calling with the fuck shit. I didn't know who was going to be calling with the fuck shit tonight. There can take a couple more calls. Somebody who's out there is going to be calling with the fuck shit. Let's see.
Call from
Kevin. Kevin's calling with the fuck shit. Are you with the fuck shit tonight, Kevin?
No, I'm not with the fuck shit, fam.
No, but go on anyway.
So this is what.
All right, so this video has been re-edited, and let me show you the picture that he decided to use. Yikes. I'll just keep me over here for a second. Fuck these comments.
No disrespect to Kevin Samuels, but they didn't do you justice with that pick right there, Kevin. Because that pick, in my opinion, it make you look sweeter than a honeycomb, my man. Again, God bless the dead. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, but this picture right here did not do you justice at all.
I mean, you're not on my show. Fuck your comments.
Silence, you fool.
Okay.
And let's say what we openly, honestly think of you, right?
Yes.
That's what we. Honestly, dude, I think.
Go ahead, make your day with Samsung OLED X.
You know, I stumbled across you, honestly, on YouTube, and I have upon this men's rights stuff. You were the first black man I ever heard talking about men's rights and how we were being abused by the system, such and so forth. I binge watched your content. I think you have one of the most powerful messages out here on YouTube, and that's how I got introduced to you. But then I see how all the hate you got because you're at the front of this shit. Do you ever see yourself getting back to what it is that really made Tommy Sotomayor stand out? Great. Back to the stuff that actually got you 300,000 plus or is that?
How has that ship sailed? Is what you're asking.
Yeah. Cause
no, it hasn't. I'm actually trying my best right now, and I'm engaged in a few things that hopefully they will come. I'm actually really getting back to that.
Well, I'm a black man. I'm an image consultant. I have a pretty substantial YouTube channel myself, and I see what it's like for black men out here trying to change the narrative. And I feel like a lot of your voice has been silenced, and I don't fault it, because I could not imagine being trolled like you get trolled. I could not imagine having this shit happen. But also see that your voice is so powerful that we need that old Tommy back. We really do. At this time, we really need some of it back. And
I'm sorry, Kevin, but the old Tommy would quickly be banned if you wanted the old Tommy. I'm just saying. The old Tommy wouldn't be able to last on YouTube. Okay? They don't want the old Tommy, and they damn sure don't want the new Tommy. They is done with Tommy when it comes to YouTube. Now, any other social media platform, yes, he got a chance. But when it comes to YouTube, he has fucked that up so much so you can sit up here and say that the people that hated on Tommy and got him up off of YouTube, you can say all of that, right? But Tommy still needs to look himself in the mirror, and with the controversial things that he will say pertaining to black women, that's his cross to bear. So, I mean, again, that's what you said 4 years ago, Kevin. I get it. But no, I totally disagree with that notion that the people want the old Tommy. The old Tommy is what got his ass booked up off of YouTube.
I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you what I think.
Wait a minute. Appreciate that slap on the neck to the anonymous donor for hey there and hey yourself. Thank you.
You should do, because I've seen what you do. I've seen you have to file up reports and everything else. But I'll just say this, that there are other men out here who would like to work with you, see the positive stuff you have. You have an amazing amount of gifts and talent that is sorely needed on this platform and in the world in general. So if you don't hear that much from other people, I'll tell you that.
Now, Kevin, you do know that Tommy is the architect, right, of allowing that make men feel that it's okay to come online and disrespect black women. I'm sorry. I just do, Now, why you lying? You know what? I should time your dumb ass out for lying up in my chat. What the hell you talking about? You're welcome. Keep the change. Can you do the honors? Please, because this individual right here is just lying.
I respect the hell out of what you do. We need more of it back. So I'll just leave it there.
Opioid addiction gets between you and what you love. Once monthly
This goddamn person tried to come in and act like they the ones that donated to me. You dumb, stupid son of a bitch. Like, I actually don't know who actually donated to me. Boy, look, they wanted to stay in the chat, KTC. That's all what it was. Because, I mean, damn, I know it's... Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. I know who actually donated, but I would never reveal their name, so they stayed anonymous. It wasn't you, lying sack of shit. just lied. Just lied for no reason and tried to make us, oh, you're welcome. No, how about you send a donation now since I done busted your ass on out?
Yeah, it's an interesting.
I don't know what place Tommy was in his life. He speaks about being in a place like being in like a depressed type of space at this point, and Kevin trying to get him back to where he was. I don't know where at this point in time, because I wasn't watching Tommy at this point in time, but this was a good message from Kevin Samuels. This was a good endorsement from Kevin Samuels at this point in time. Let's get back to it.
Then interesting thought, and in a lot of ways, in a lot of places where I am in all of this, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be doing most of the shit that I'm doing, but I don't want to be fighting to try and just get 1,000 subs and 2,000 subs and 3,000 subs and having the people who you helped and you show them how to do something and see them turn on you. I think a lot of it's probably driving me mad, to be perfectly honest. And I remember when I first started, I said, they're trying to either drive me crazy or drive me to kill myself.
Whoa, YouTube. These are not my words. These are the words of Thomas Jerome Harris, a.k.a. Tommy Sotomayor. These are not my words. No. Look, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any type of thoughts of unaliving yourself, please get with a hotline to be able to talk to somebody. Okay? The hell, you gonna allow people on the damn internet to make you want to unalive yourself, Tommy? You sound stupid as fuck.
Well,
Let me say something real quick. I remember I recently seen a clip resurface of Tommy on a panel full of feminist women. Who was there? Vivica A. Fox was on the panel too, and they were all attacking him, and he was making logically sound points, and they were putting all sorts of words with negative stigmatism on him and negative connotation, not specifically calling him a misogynist or something, but the words that they were using to describe him was like, I wish I remember. They were really going at him. And at this point in time, I'm thinking, because I wasn't there, like I don't remember, I wasn't watching Manosphere videos at those times, but I'm thinking that Tommy was the only person speaking the way he does. And you know how the Manosphere is crowded and there's a space of men nowadays talking, reiterating certain talking points, but speaking for the behalf of men. It was just Tommy at one point. At one point in YouTube, it was just Tommy, and he was getting all the backlash. So when people talk about the backlash Kevin Samuels gets, the backlash Fresh and Fit gets, the backlash any of the guys in the Manosphere gets, it was all Tommy at one point. I'm thinking, because I don't really know for sure, but you know what I mean. Let's get back to it.
Welcome to Visible, the ultimate wireless hack.
I'm going to say this before I continue with this video. Any man on any other, whether it's YouTube or any other social media platform, right? I'm not saying that you can't tell stories about your past relationships with women, right? That ain't what I'm saying. But why get on the internet and try to label all black women the same as the one that you may have came in encounter with and she gave you a bad experience? But that doesn't mean that all will give you that same experience, right? Tommy, in my opinion, talked from a serious level of hurt. Like I said before, do I really believe that he really practiced all this on what he say online in his real life? No. I don't firmly believe that. But do I think that he has some type of hatred towards black women because of his past experiences? Yes. Do that mean get on the internet and cry like a little hoe about every single bad encounter that you have had with a black woman? No, absolutely not. Good evening, Rachel. How are you? Hope all is truly well and good to see you. You have given men a platform to sit up and just blatantly disrespect the entire fuck about black women because of your stories on you having bad experiences with black women. Again, all black women ain't the same. You're not going to get that type of experiences with all black women, just like you got wretched ass white women. You got wretched ass Mexican women. You got wretched ass Chinese, Japanese. Good for you, the Tita one. Good for you.
And like I said, I would not even begin to talk about how when people come at you at the level they come at you, I ask myself, would I even want to work with other people? Because it seems like what you talk about is every time, more often than not, when you work with people, it turns upside down on you. And keeping you isolated from people out there who actually could work with you to help you.
God damn, keep the change. Boy, you hit below the belt with that one. No, you did just ask, did Bus Life give you permission to be here? God damn, look, wait a minute, KTC. I didn't know they had to go to the old Busty Bus to get, well, you know what? Yes, I did. Never mind. Because I was supposed to have got permission when I went over there to Tommy's chat to go over there and check the content. I didn't run it through the old bus. Yeah, I didn't run it through the bus. So he excavated me because I was over there in the ops chat talking and typing. So you're right. You do need the old Busty Bus permission to, go to other people's chats. You do. You do.
Or that you could actually work with. It does nobody any good. And at the end of the day, who's served by you destroying yourself or letting these people tear you down to this level? So I'll just say this. I have a lot of respect for your platform, a lot of respect for the things you've done. I realize you bring something unique to YouTube, unique to the world. And if nobody else has told you, everybody ain't out here to get you. I hope we get some of the old Tommy back. I don't know what it's going to take to get it there, but it's sorely missed. I'll just say that. Thanks for taking my call, man.
Well, thank you. It will
right,
get back there when I decide to stop screwing around and do it.
All right, so that was the show. It's funny, I don't remember Kevin Samuels at all. People say he used to be in the comment section all the time. I know he had sent me a bunch of emails. I didn't get them. I want to apologize honestly to him, and I want to apologize to other people who emailed me. As you heard him talking right then, I was dealing with a lot of stress, and as you see the background, I was still in Arizona. I was actually, I'm pretty sure near then I was getting ready to move from Arizona back to Atlanta.
Okay, so the footage you see of him in the pink shirt, or purple, whatever color that is, this is current Tommy. This was recent. He was reacting to the flashback. So this apology is current, but it is in reference to their past dialogue. I kind of had to type up something, so I missed the end chunk of this. So I'm going to pull it back just a little bit.
Well, thank you. It will get back there when
everybody down here to get you. I hope we get some of the old Tommy back. I don't know what it's going to take to get it there, but it's sorely missed. I'll just say that. Thanks for taking my call, man.
Well, thank you. It will get back there when I decide to.
The countdown is on. Your contractors will soon be asking for their 1099s, and your employer.
The fuck? fuck is that noise?
Where are you, Tommy Sotomayor supporters? The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Why y'all Tommy supporters don't want to hit the link? I don't get, KTC, they can sit up here in the chat and type all type of negative comments towards me, right? About me talking about Tommy. But when I drop the link and I ask anyone that supports Tommy Sotomayor, hit the link. Hit the link. What's the hold up? Hit the link. You got a problem with the drops that I play? Huh? Do you have an issue with the drops that I play regarding Tommy Sotomayor? Huh? You got a problem with it? Hold on. Wait a minute. You say, wait a minute. Hold on. Now that's the way you see it, right? But you still have a lot of people that is still in support of Tommy Sotomayor. I'm not oblivious to that point. I'm not oblivious to that. I do understand. I'm not sitting up here trying to tell nobody and try to deter their opinion about Tommy. You feel the way you want to feel about Tommy. Feel the way you want to feel about Tommy. But the same way that I can allow you to sit up here and give your opinion about Tommy up in my chat is the same way that I can give my opinion about Tommy to you. How about that? Because at the end of the day, I don't have to agree with every single thing that Tommy says about his mouth. I don't. So while people sit up here and you still know that Tommy is still on YouTube, you do know that Tommy still hits certain people's links to give off content, right? So what makes you think that he's above being talked about? Exactly. It's not. I don't know what the return of the Pan-African one is talking about. But again, that's his opinion. And hey, if that's how he look at it, that's how he look at it. But I mean, the question, the better, like you just said, keep the change. Who killed Soto Nation? Who killed them? Shout out to Andre O.D. Kimball. And by the way, happy birthday to my buddy, to my pal, Andre O.D. Kimball. Yes, today, ladies and gentlemen, it is Andre O.D. Kimball's birthday. Look, I know he ain't been typing in the chat in a while. He's been living life. But y'all, please wish Andre O.D. Kimball a happy birthday, please, and thank you.
Yes, at a hotel. Yes, at a hotel. And when he asked me that, I'm not a rude person, but I just said, nah, I'm busy. Because you don't, as a man, you don't ask me to go to no motherfucking hotel. I haven't told one lie on Kwame. I ain't never did that to him. Kwame said I was lying about the hotel, then he turned around and admitted it, but said it was a nice bar at that hotel. Yes, well, I didn't hear that. All I saw was you asked me to go to a hotel. Yes, and I didn't know what it meant, but I knew I said no that to him because I'm not no fucking fool. You see what happened with what's his name? Dwight Howard. I ain't never motherfucker test me like that. I know the nigga 7 feet. What the fuck I look like letting this nigga hem me up in the hotel room? Tommy, I ain't never did that. I don't put myself in that position. I don't need men. I know. It's not going.
You never, okay, so you've never been to a hotel restaurant? Some of the 5-star restaurants, I'm just playing devil's advocate.
I've been at hotel restaurants by myself. I ain't tell no nigga, hey nigga, come meet me at the hotel. I would at least say the bar, but I ain't never told him that.
Not.
Meet me at the hotel. I'm like, what the fuck?
I am not going there with that. I don't want to know. Look.
You said no, and I didn't call him nothing. It was just weird. You ain't my friend. Who? Then why the fuck were you trying to come to my house? I ain't never did that. Why did you invite me to the hotel? Why did you send me a picture of this homely ass woman talking about you started dating her because of the shit I say? And then as soon as you start getting some views on YouTube, you left the girl. Yes, at a hotel. And when he asked me that, I'm not a rude person, but I just said, nah, I'm busy. Yes, at a hotel. And when he asked me that, I'm not a rude person, but I just said, nah, I'm busy. I ain't never did that. As a man, you don't ask me to go to no motherfucking hotel. I ain't never did that to him.
I
don't
did not
care
ask you to go to a hotel like that.
I've never met you.
Why are you capping on that?
I'm not gonna meet you at no hotel.
Why are you capping on that?
Your hotel. I'm good.
Why are you capping on that?
How did I cap? I've never changed that story. I've never changed that story.
Why are you capping on that though?
I never changed that story, and I showed
you to a hotel or to
I never changed that story, and I showed the text, woman.
Can I not talk to you?
I never changed that story, and I showed the text.
I got you, big dog. I got you. Moonlight.
I never changed that story. I didn't say you were gay or not. I said I don't meet men at hotels. I didn't say you were gay or not. I said I don't meet men at hotels.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever seen a nice bar that's inside of a hotel that everybody frequents? Is there places like that in Miami where you're from, where the hot spot is inside a hotel, but it's actually a bar lounge in there?
I ain't never did that to him. So how he gonna say that I had a girl ratchet pregnant and I won't tell y'all? Let me ask you something, Moonlight. Let's just say I was nutting in a bitch and got a bitch pregnant. Do you think I should come and tell the internet this?
I don't need the visual. I don't need the visual.
It wouldn't make any sense. It would be dumb. It would. I can't just go to tell these. And then this person says Tommy's lying, but I'm not. I've already shown it. I haven't told one lie on Kwame.
One nigga slide his butt across a bump. The other niggas did. Thousands of them did. Nut to butt, but he ain't no punk.
What? Yo, we gotta hear this again.
Nut to butt, but he ain't no punk. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. You and all your cronies. You and all your cronies. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. You and all your cronies. You and all your cronies. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. You and all your cronies. You and all your cronies. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. You the other niggas did. Thousands of you did. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. You the other niggas did. Thousands of them did. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You and all your cronies. Come bragging about one nigga slide his butt across a bump. You the other niggas did. Thousands of them did. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. Nut to butt, but he ain't bragging about bragging about bragging about you and all your cronies. One nigga slide his butt across the bump. The other niggas did. Thousands of them did. One nigga slide his butt across the bump. The other niggas did. Thousands of them did. One nigga slide his butt across the bump. The other niggas did. Thousands of them did. One nigga slide his butt across the bump. The other niggas did. nut to butt, but he ain't no punk.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you was there, right? Now, Kwame in the beginning was having dialogue with a lot of other content creators, right? Now, that particular reason why he was talking about, he was calling himself disrespecting the hood trucker. The hood trucker told a story about a prison story, and Kwame Brown ran with it. All right, he ran with it, and then that's when he came up with that nut the butt, but I ain't no punk. Shit, I know I can't say that shit 3 times fast. That shit gonna sound so fucked up, EV. Shit. But yes, if you was there when he initially said that, that stems from off the hood trucker telling a prison story on his live stream. And Kwame Brown tried to really ridicule and make fun of the man. And that's when he came up with that nut the butt, but I ain't no punk. I mean, if I'm going to be honest about the situation, that's where it stems from. Yeah, EV, that was around the time that the old Busty Bus was talking about some quietly tearing some ass up. And you know, the people, the women had to tell them, hey, Kwame, don't say that again. Kwame, when he said that shit, boy, oh boy, god damn. I'm talking about, man, look here. Kwame did a live stream, came live and say, ladies and gentlemen, I won't be saying that term no more, quietly tearing some ass up, because apparently I offended a lot of women saying that. I'm telling you, that's where it stems from, ladies and gentlemen. Look, you're talking to someone that was actually there when all of this had went down. I tell no lies. I challenge anybody to tell me that I'm lying about what I'm saying. Okay? I'm not lying. That man was sitting up there telling the story about how he was, when he was a teenager, he was sneaking with the girls, quietly tearing their ass up. And I thought to myself the first time I heard him say it, like, how in the hell are you quietly tearing some ass up? That was the first question. And I say, do Kwame even understand what he had just said? Now, again, at that time, I wasn't a content creator. I was just a subscriber. And I was just, you know, enjoying the content and the entertainment. But I even asked my own self, how in the hell are you quietly tearing some ass up? I never understood that. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking maybe that was a down south term or some shit. That's what they say, you know, to be. I'm like, I really was trying to figure that part on out. How? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Wait a minute, Daryl. You say play it again. You want to play that? You want me to play this again, Daryl? You want me to play this again, man? God damn. Yeah. The power went out for a hot little second. Wait a minute. I'll replay this, y'all. Hold on. I got you, Daryl. I'm going to replay it. Hold on. Here you go.
One nigga slide his butt across a bump. The other niggas did. Thousands of them did. Nut to butt, but he ain't no punk.
What? Yo, we gotta hear this again.
Nut to butt, but he ain't no punk. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. You and all your cronies. You and all your cronies. nigga slide his butt across a bump. You and all your cronies. You and all your cronies. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. You and all your cronies. You and all your cronies. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. You the other niggas did. Thousands of them did. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. You the other niggas did. Thousands of them did. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You and all your cronies. Come bragging about one nigga slide his butt across a bump. You and other niggas did. Thousands of them did. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. Nothing to but he ain't bragging about you and all your cronies. One nigga slide his butt across the bump. Other niggas did. Thousands of them did. One nigga slide his butt across the bump. The other niggas did. Thousands of them did. One nigga slide his butt across the bump. The other niggas did. Thousands of them did. One nigga slide his butt across the bump. The other niggas did. Thousands of them did. Nothing but he ain't no punk. You and all your homies, but he ain't no cronies. Bragging about but he ain't no punk. Nothing but he ain't no cronies. One nigga slide his butt across the bump. You and all your cronies. One nigga slide his bragging about you and all your cronies. You and all your cronies bragging about you didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You and all your cronies bragging about you didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You and all your cronies bragging about you didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You and all your cronies bragging about you didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. So now you gonna do this story about just for what niggas bragging about. Bragging about chicken from the nut to butt. Bragging about one nigga slide his butt across, but he ain't no nut nigga slide, but he ain't no you a nut to butt, but he ain't no nut nigga slide, but he ain't no nut to butt, but he ain't no punk. Nut to butt, but he ain't no punk.
Ooh, Lord Jesus Christ. What up with it, Thick Cut? I see you up in the building, man. Happy Friday to you, bro. Thick Cut, I want somebody that actually supports Tommy, since they displaying so much hate and saying that old JB2 Reactions is clout chasing off of Tommy. Now, if I'm really clout chasing off of Tommy, shouldn't I be getting all type of donations around here then? Shouldn't I have more people up in my room if I am really clout chasing off of Tommy? Now, I will say, yeah, you know, I mean, I really don't, Thick Cut. I don't, that's why I dropped the link, Thick Cut. Because I want these so-called Tommy Sotomayor supporters to come hit the link. Just come hit the link. I give them free range as long as they ain't going over the top. But I give them the chance to come up here and speak their piece on why they disagree, with old Johnny Blaze talking about Tommy. I entertain it because at the end of the day, last time I checked, Tommy is a content creator that looks for everybody to talk about him the same way it goes with me, right? I'm a content creator. I want people to talk about the things that I may say or do that comes with being a content creator, right? So how come Tommy ain't mad about me talking about him? Do y'all understand that one hand washes the other? Tommy wants me to talk about him, just like Kwame Brown wants me to talk about him. Just like any other content creator that's giving out content, if I have any type of interaction with them, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? They're going to want old Johnny Blaze to talk about him. Now, that's up to me. That's up to me if I want to talk about them or not. Now, the history of me being on YouTube do not dictate me ever using Tommy Sotomayor as clout to sit up and be talked about every fucking day. I don't do that. I don't do that. But when I feel like talking about Tommy and I feel like bringing up certain things that he had talked about in the past, then I will. I don't see why it would be a real big issue, because I can agree on certain things that Tommy says, and I'm going to disagree with certain things that Tommy's saying if it's too much over the top. Okay? I don't have a problem with Tommy as a man. I don't know him. I never broke bread with him. So I'm not going to sit up here online and act like I'm trying to, like I ever tried to take Tommy down. No, I truly don't care. Because if y'all not, think about this, ladies and gentlemen. I understand that words are very powerful, right? I understand that. What is tired of a man shit looking for attractive woman to take care of him? Yes, yes. Wait, what? Oh, hell no. Wait a minute. Kwame Brown is tired of man shit looking for attractive woman to take care of him. Yes, yes. What? Wait, hold on. Hold on. No, I want y'all to tell me, because see, now I'm confused, Tom. I'm confused, Kwame. Y'all tell me what this means to y'all in the chat. Kwame Brown is tired of man shit, looking for an attractive woman to take care of him. Yes, yes. So can anybody up in the chat tell me what y'all think that means? Appreciate that slap on the neck. Appreciate that slap on the neck. Oh my gosh. Look, you know what? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So look, I ain't gonna even give. I want y'all to give me y'all opinion about that, because now I'm about to turn into ears. And right, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So let me not act like I really do. Because I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right here. So I don't want to sit up here and assume anything. But I will let y'all do all the assuming in the chat. Y'all tell me what y'all think it means up in the chat. Cause I don't know a bitch ass thing. Man, look. Now this is one of them times that shit, hell, Kwame, you should hit the damn link.
Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck he's saying. Hold on. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck he's saying. Hold on. You ain't got no battle scars. You ain't got nothing to prove you like what you talking about, nigga. So I got 2 motherfucking boxer fractures and the 8th bone in my motherfucking wrist broke, bitch ass nigga. You ain't got no battle scars about nothing, nigga. You just talking, nigga.
Not to mention you had to stop people getting
Ears, hold on. But
so you didn't get patted down like a stripper?
No, nigga. So I did not say anything wrong. My mentality changed at a certain point.
Wrong because you a dummy, nigga.
I'm not saying what you did or
talking about shit in a locker room, nigga. You judge the man based on rules in a locker room. Jerry Stackhouse got $49 million of them, nigga. I'm under a rookie deal. You think that means somebody a punk because they can't beat the motherfucker up? They got the most money, you dummy.
Will, did I say
you have been protected by them white boys so much, you don't understand, nigga, real life. You've been protected by them white boys, nigga. You ain't got no protection of white boys right now, though.
Will, did I say I said when my mentality changed, right?
I get what you're saying, though.
Okay. So when my
definitely, if you're trying to explain to try to get me to understand, I definitely get what you're saying.
That's what I said. There was a situation that happened when
whatever you say is what he's saying.
I get what he's saying, and I can do both. I can do both. I get what he's saying.
Don't make any sense.
What I'm saying, I can do both.
What he's saying don't make no sense. He's trying to get out because it never was no. Listen to me here. I land my plane. It was never no my team. The nigga just lied what he said. It was never no one. You don't know the fuck. They gave Jerry Stackhouse $49 million after being the sixth man of the year. Then signed this punk bitch for $66 million. It's money talk, man. That nigga just running his goddamn mouth. He's tricking you dumb motherfuckers to believe it. That shit he talking about is real. Years you don't know the fire like I'm some punk. Years you fire like I'm some punk. Years you fire like I'm some punk. No, my nigga, we not doing years you don't know the fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. No, my nigga, we not doing that. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. No, my nigga, we not doing that. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. No, my nigga, we not doing that. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck you saying. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck you saying. Years you don't know what you talk about when you understand what the fuck you saying.
Hold on.
No, bro, you don't understand what you talking about. That's why
you ain't gonna tell me like I'm not a grown ass.
I'm gonna tell you that you don't.
What I'm saying is, bro,
you don't know
what the man saying out of his mouth. I'm saying
what he's saying is cap, bro.
Whether it's cap or not, I see what the man
it don't need to be said.
That's what I said, but you don't have to tell me that
I ain't telling you shit. I'm telling you wasn't there, so you don't know what you're talking about.
I'm saying what the man is telling. I'm saying what the man is saying. I hear you. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying is, do you understand the way the NBA works?
I wasn't in the NBA.
So that's why I said you don't know what you're talking about.
I'm listening to 2 million.
You're not listening. You're listening to one little insecure boy.
No, I'm listening, and I was about to respond to him and trip him up before you told me.
You're not letting me finish what I'm saying to get you a better understanding. You listening to a boy that all he's come to the internet to do is try to belittle a man. So he's framing something in a way to make it seem like he saw something in me the day Jerry Stackhouse said something, and that I was supposed to know the fuck years you don't know what the fuck you talk about. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck you saying. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck you saying. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck you saying.
It's your turn now because you were talking while I was talking. After I heard you say you understand a nigga trying to make me look like a.
Did y'all just hear that? He said I was talking while he was talking. After he said that after I said that you understand why a nigga did all that shit. Now that was a miscommunication, but we'll let him have that. But he was saying I was talking while he was talking after while he was trying to explain. This is what you're saying, sir. These are your own words. Bitch.
Okay, well, if you'd have let me finish, you gotta let me finish.
Y'all see how the man just said, it's your turn to talk. And all I said, bro, if you'd have let me finish, he can't have a conversation. You can't let a brother get a word out. I'm over here calm as possible. This is the man that's saying that I'm drunk. He don't want to disclose that he been drinking and smoking also. I'm over here talking in a calm voice. Who is over here yelling? Who is over here doing all the extra shit? See, a lot of y'all see this shit, and this is when the celebrity shit come in. Now you're like, oh, I guess I'm a celebrity, I gotta be different. No, because if you was a regular nigga like me, everybody would be seeing what the fuck I'm saying. But I gotta convince people, I gotta make videos because y'all done put all this bullshit on my goddamn name. Now y'all don't want me to fucking react. Y'all don't want me to fucking goddamn. All I was saying is right here, this what you're saying right here is not true. That's what I was saying that night. Bruh, what the statement you're making right now is
This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. Right here, this shit.
Now, speaking of ears, wait, first off, appreciate that slap on the neck from My Life Struggle. For my little brother's stepdad that passed away, Brown. Hey, my condolences to you, bro. My condolences to you and the family. A loss is never easy, right? My condolences, bro. And in time, I hope it does heal the void that you have right now, right? So my condolences to you and the family for the loss. And I know I'm sure it's not easy for you right now at this point. And you know I most definitely appreciate that slap on the neck though. So my condolences to you and the family. Hopefully in time you will be able to get over the hurt of the void that's gone. You know what I'm saying? Now, speaking of ears, well, now I'm about to mix in a little fuck shit for y'all too now. Because I was listening in on Ears live stream while I was at work. Hold on, I'm about to go to it. Okay, I'm about to go to it right now. Hold on. And yes, Ears, you already know I am a member of your channel. So it is what it is. All I'm doing is, I just said it's Pops. That's James Brown from the West. Oh, okay. James, wait a minute. He been passed away. I just said his Pop's last name, James Brown from the west side of Chicago. Smoke a lot. When he passed? When he passed? You said he been passed. He from out west. His name James Brown. When did he pass then, bro? When did he pass? Please tell me because oh, okay. All right, you said 6 years ago. Okay. All right. Well, that's different then. Never mind. Either way, it still stands. My condolences to you and the family that had to deal with that loss. Either way. But I'm going to go over this video right now with y'all because Ears has some choice words for Just Jay. And I didn't know that Supernova had spoke on him either. So apparently, Ears had a problem. Well, I ain't going to say he had a problem, but he kind of did and then he kind of didn't. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to go over that video right now. All right, we're going to go over that video right now. All right, so wait a minute. Let me go. All right, now this is fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only. Just to give my commentary and my opinion about this situation with Ears, Just Jay, and Supernova. Apparently, I didn't know that Supernova had anything to say about Ears, but apparently Ears got it, and he has something to say. So let's hear him out and see what he had to say about it.
Look, sis,
Everything the light touches is our kingdom. A king's time as ruler rises and falls.
Let me get past that
quick before I really get into the meat and potatoes. But shout out to Triple S, man. Salute Triple S. Who we got in the area? Mika, Triple S, Krusty Lace. We got G Mama Body. I think I see. I'm driving, y'all, so I don't want to get in another accident. But shout out to everybody in the area. Shout out to the homie Crucial K. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. DC Block, what's good? What's good? So y'all, man, it's been a short day, man. It kind of was a short week, you know. I just been working part-time and shit all week. I'm on my way home. I done decided that I'm gonna try to go home next week. I'm still dealing with these Aggie ass goddamn lawyers and damn claim adjusters and stuff. So trying to get my guap.
But it's funny. It's, you know, the part to me that's funny, y'all, that Ears gave Sears that rabbit name, and Sears went on and took off with that goddamn rabbit name that Ears called them and made it out of a brand. Now, Ears, I get it. If I mean, all rights, if technically, you know, by you calling them that and you started that shit with Sears, then, you know, you look, Ears the rabbit god. No. Ears say, fuck that shit. I'm about to get some money up off this shit. He done seen Sears get so much bread off of the rabbit name. I guess Ears say, man, fuck this shit. I'm the one that gave him that damn name. I'm the one that's supposed to be making some money up off that damn name too. Yes, he made it to some, no question, keep the change. You won't get no argument up out of me. But see, I think that's the part that Ears don't like. Ears don't like that shit. Ears like, man, I gave you that name and you sat up here and turned. But see, that's how you turn lemons into lemonade. If we gonna be honest, never call yourself a god. I tell people that bad. That's bad juju. Well then, well, keep the change. We need to holler at Lester then. Lester, the YouTube god. And I rock with Lester. But I mean, if we gonna say that about Ears using that God name, then I gotta say something about Lester using it too. Now, I may not agree with it, but you know, hey, he a grown ass man. He can name himself whatever the fuck he want.
Fix my car and go home. I'll come back if I decide to. I'm supposed to have a little project down in Florida that a partner of mine that owns the company, he want me to come and tend to, but he's not quite ready yet. He sent me the layout and everything, so it looked like a pretty simple job. But that'll be my next project. But until he's ready, I'm gonna keep working up here. But I'm gonna go home and chill for about 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'll come back up here. What's good, Sunflower? So y'all, you know, I'm gonna just go ahead and get into kind of the topics or whatever, the meat and potatoes. And I don't know how long this live gonna be. I dropped the link just in case somebody of the relevance, not just anybody. I don't want people come up here and got shit to do with it or whatever. I mean, you can if you don't know, if you know some details about what's going on, that's fine. But I dropped the link for, you know.
And if I'm being honest though, KTC, again, yes, are you grown to name yourself whatever the hell you want to? Yes. But everybody knows what my name was when I first got here. Public Figure Killer. It's just a bad, it was just all bad. right? That, yes, did somebody hit me behind the scenes and tell me like, hey, you probably want to change that because it just don't come off appealing to a lot of people, right? Now, again, I'm not going to sit up here and try to tell another grown man on what they supposed to name themselves and this and that and the third. Can I disagree with them naming themselves a God? Yes. But that don't mean that I really truly give a fuck. That's your cross to bear. Look, KTC, I totally agree with what you just said. After I said it, it's up to them. If I pay attention, then they will see all the bad stuff happening to them. But again, look, you ain't getting no argument up out of me. But like you say, either way, I don't give a fuck. Look, hey, it is what it is.
The people that maybe need to speak on any of the situation that I'm about to speak on. So one of the situations we're gonna speak on, man, is his goddamn just line ass Jay. Like she like a roach for real. Like, goddamn, girl, you just aggravating. You just
damn. He didn't call Just Jay a roach. Wait a minute, Ears. Did you just call Just Jay a roach? Wait a minute, Ears. Did you just call Just Jay a roach? Oh, Ears. Well, then Just Jay should be able to enjoy this drop right here of you. I don't know if I would have called her a roach, considering people was teasing you about you having roaches up in your house now, Ears. Come on, Ears. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go to that one.
Now you slinging ass. That bitch, dump it, ride. Yeah, Oh, slut fuck ass bitch.
There you go.
I mean, one thing about me, whatever I don't need in life, I try to get them, tell them what the fuck going on so they can do better. So, bitch, you ain't heard me by saying a motherfucking thing about me. You about to get beat the fuck up. You big.
One second, I left my wallet out here.
Okay, I'm right here.
Yeah, just hold it right.
Now, this motherfucker talks so much about me working at 7-Eleven. See, he goes to a 7-Eleven and don't have the money to buy his big Slurp Street and all the other Zuzus and Zamzams that you most definitely can get at 7-Eleven Street. Happy holidays to you too, CC. See, I debunk to the street men that sits up here on YouTube and openly admit that he shits and showers as a kid. He shows his house full of roaches. He tells people he cannot sit in the dentist office for 2 hours to fix those raggedy ass teeth. I mean, hey, he is the gift that keeps on giving. I'm sorry, y'all. He is. See to the streets. Because we gotta change his name for him. Y'all see all this? It ain't tip between them up. Y'all see all that spaces in between them motherfuckers. Y'all see all that spaces in between them motherfuckers. Y'all see all that spaces in between them motherfucking gold parentheses. God damn, boy. He got gaps on gaps on gaps on gaps. Gaps on gaps on gaps on T2 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 streets. Cause we gotta change his name for him. See, it ain't T to the streets no more. So I gotta go with the consensus of what your name is now. Your name now is the Roach King. Great! 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 we need to drop. We need to drop from Chief to the streets. Hey, Andre O.D. Kemper, we need to drop for him. Oh Lord Jesus, that would never get old to me, man. That is a classic. Now let's get back into the video.
I'm for music. It's got to be my new one.
Your new album?
Yeah, play it on Amazon Music.
I'm a bad man.
That maybe need to speak on any of the situation that I'm about to speak on. So one of the situations we're gonna speak on, man, is his goddamn just line ass Jay. Like she like a roach for real. Like, goddamn, girl, you just aggravating. You just nasty and just always just wherever the mess at. Fucking possum. Just, you know. But this girl here just still all hurt, still around, trying to call people to try to act like a victim and shit. Everybody seen how you tried to lie on me and all that shit. I had to expose the messages because you was just gonna lie on me. You wanted to try to carry a narrative on me, lie on me, because you want, I guess you hoping that maybe the Wabbits will let you in if you got smoke with ears, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know how that's working out for you. But a lot of y'all females on here be doing some weird ass shit, man. Y'all females, I ain't saying all y'all, but a lot of these females on here have become very weird, man. Y'all stay trying to attack dudes and shit, and you know that ain't trying to attack y'all. And then when one of these dudes expose y'all, when we expose y'all and all that, then y'all try to play this victim, and all of a sudden it's about black women and disrespecting black women, and y'all try to group up and then try to play these victims and shit. Oh, a man shouldn't do that, and this and that, this and that. Nah, my nigga, y'all need to stop getting out of line with that fuck shit. Just Jay, like, she could have stayed in the chats, bro. And we probably would have never known her character. But her character has been put on display.
Well, she started going live and displaying her behavior little by little, piece by piece, right? Now, again, it don't even just stem from you, though, Ears, if you really want to be honest. Now, again, I don't know the whole situation of why she can't be over there and see his chat. And quite frankly, it ain't none of my damn business, right? If it wasn't all the way put on the forefront. But to me, she been on a tear. You feel what I'm saying? Just Jay is looking to build on her channel, which I have no problem with. But it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. Now, I'm in total agreement with you, though, Is Just Jay is being messy. She's being very messy. So you ain't gonna get me to sit up here and disagree with you on that, because she is. I had to tell her ass, I had to take her wrench because she wants to sit up here with Kiss My Cheeks and threaten to talk about some unaliving dogs, and she's having sex with a dog and all this and that. Look, look, you can talk however the fuck you want to talk, but if you hold a wrench over here on my chat and knowing that I am a dog owner and you talking like that, wrench gone. But I still didn't even ban her. It's not until she came up in here talking all that damn fuck shit and trying to troll. See, again, I understand what Just Jay is doing. Just Jay is looking for a back and forth to build her channel up. I'm sorry, Just Jay, I can't give that to you, right? I'm not going to be able to give that to you. I am not going to do no frivolous ass back and forth with nobody. I am a seasoned veteran at this shit. You don't think I saw you coming a mile away doing the dumb shit that you was doing? No, I saw it a mile away, and I still didn't say nothing. All I was asking, don't bring that type of dumb shit on over here. But for you to have said that shit to kiss my cheeks, to allege that she's having sex with a dog, and then you threaten to talk about unaliving a dog, it's like, man, no. Yeah, you grown. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. But how about you now, at this point, stay the fuck away from me? Like, I don't even want no person like that to even be typing up in my chat and thinking that we cool. And y'all know what her excuse was? She told me, well, John, I didn't say that about Duke. You might as well. I don't give a fuck if I never rubbed you the wrong way. No. If you say that about one person with a dog, you will say that about anybody with a dog. And that right there, I can't do it. And that don't mean that I hate you or nothing like that, but I just don't want to fuck with you on that level. I ain't trying to share your channel. I ain't trying to do none of that, because in your mind, you think you did nothing wrong by saying that, but you did though, Just Jay. You did.
User drunk is like every day, anytime you get on these panels, it's because you drunk. You drunk, talking crazy, don't make no fucking sense. You come on here, and after, Ears have been doing all this, looking out for you on the vaccine, trying to help you get strikes off your channel. You find yourself in an emergency situation. I try to help. I try to give you advice about all this bullshit. You keep putting your own self in.
I am so glad. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't even know that Just Jay was stranded here in Chicago. I am so glad that she don't have no type of contact information on me to have got up with me to try to see if I was able to give her some money, because she would have been shocked. Okay? Now, I ain't gonna lie. I probably could have still helped on out. You feel what I'm saying? But no, I don't know you. I'm not even going to get involved with it that way, because, see, for one, it could be perceived as another thing that I'm doing. Look, I don't need nothing to fuck me up by dealing with somebody that's through YouTube, and then it turns around, then you use that and try to turn it against me and make it seem like it's way more than what it really was. No. So on that aspect of it, I'm glad that she didn't talk or try to reach out to me. No. Just Jay, you drive trucks. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way to me, in my opinion, and you're driving trucks, that you would have had to reach out to anybody to bail you out, but the company that you work for. Okay? How about you call the company that you work for to bail you out? Not strangers off the internet where they can easily sit up here and make it out of content of you calling them to ask them for some money to get you up out of that jam. I'm just saying.
Into all these self-inflicted wounds, and is try to, I've been trying to be a good YouTube friend, and every time I try to do that with one of these females,
hey, Ears, you don't have no friends on YouTube. It's only good associates or bad associates. So let's just get that clear right there, Ears. Stop trying to act like anybody on this app is really your friend. Let's just really cut that bullshit on out right there. Ears, you old enough to understand, bro, that friend word is overrated. Come on now. If she really was a friend, then she wouldn't be doing all this goofy shit that you don't like. Oh, wait a minute, Thicker, you said you think she had quit? Oh, shit. you ask strangers for donations all the time. Little House, Lord Jesus. That's one. That's one. All right. I'm gonna start you off right there. There should really be two, but I already timed you out for that one. So that's one. What the fuck is you talking about? I'm asking you for donations. Did I see you donate something to old Johnny Blaze? Huh? I mean, I'm asking your strange ass for a donation, but you still want to sit up here and type in the chat and type that? Yeah, all right. Well, you got, oh damn, Uncle Eldon timed you out for 1,008 seconds. Oh well, bye-bye.
Y'all see what they try to do to me. They look at they take kindness for weakness. Because I ain't one of these niggas that just start putting out their pictures and calling them all kind of bitches and hoes and, you know, laying all this shit lying on my dick. They respect them niggas.
Now, Ears, you remember when you spazzed out on Lonnie on my panel, right? Now, Ears, you do remember that, right? Even Damn D went over that video when you spazzed out at Lonnie because you didn't like what the fuck Lonnie was saying about you when all that emancipation and all that shit came out. You said that's 30 minutes? Wait a minute, Thick Cut, I'm lost. Right, that's what I'm saying, KTC. Now, he was on my panel when he cursed out and talking about unaliving and all this and that. I'm like, man, come on, Ears. But again, I let him get it off. Oh, 30 minutes. 1.8K seconds is 30 minutes. Oh, well, he got 30 minutes to think about what the fuck he just said, and maybe he'll come back correct. My bad, Thick Cut.
They respect them type niggas, but when it come to dudes like me that try to do honorable shit, try to have their back, try to, you know what I'm saying, give them voice when they need to plead their case and all that, they'll turn around and try to clout chase off of me. And that's been a trending thing. Like, oh, if you got beef with Ears, then you can start you a channel and goddamn, you could just eat off the haters of Ears.
Well, Ears, you ain't got to worry about me trying to eat off your name. I swear, Ears, you do not have to worry about me eating off your name, Ears. I promise you. You know I've been here. So I don't need to start no channel and put your name up in it just to build my channel up. But I get it with everybody else that you talk about. But not me. Just to let you know, not me.
And that's been all of y'all recipe for some reason. Like, bro, that's not even a good recipe. What you looking for, the same little audience that sit here and look for the drama? Do you realize that people are starting to smarten up over here in this sector? Yeah, they still want to hear the drama, but everybody ain't as stupid as y'all be trying to play everybody to be. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just ain't believing whatever the fuck you got them say. All that trying to pile up on Ears and throw around all the lies that used to work. You know what I'm saying? When people didn't see me stand up on 10 and see that I do have integrity and see that I don't be fucking with nobody unless you fuck with me. I might joke on you a little bit, but I don't go below the belt on people unless you start playing with me.
Now, Ears, I will give you that. But see, that whole statement that you said is not entirely true. You didn't know me from a can of paint. I've never did anything to you. You jumped out the window for Kwame Brown to talk about old Johnny Blaze. So that's not entirely true. Now, I admit you never went below the belt with me because you know why? I never went below the belt with you, and I know how to keep it on the individual that I'm talking about. So, although you're right, you never went below the belt, But come on, bro. You jumped out the window for Kwame Brown to talk about me when I've never, you was never in the equation, Ears. You came in out off a Clubhouse, coming in clout chasing with your hometown homeboy. So let's not go there though, Ears. I get what you're saying, but come on, man.
And that's what Just Jay did. She came over here and started playing with me. She got frustrated because she felt like, that because I was pressing her on, like, you know what I'm saying, what she had going on. You know what I'm saying? And I really wasn't pressing her. But she took what I was asking her the wrong way and then tried to use woman power on me. Yeah, I know this is a cult segment.
But Ears, you know how this shit works though, Ears. Look, I don't know about all that cult shit because then couldn't a lot of people say that you was a part of the cult until it didn't benefit you or you went against the grain with the old busty bus? Couldn't a lot of people say that you was a part of the cult until they kicked you out for having a fucking opinion? I mean, now if I'm gonna be honest now, Ears, then that means that you was a part of that cult too. Just saying, Ears.
Say the make-believe lie sector right. Cause these folks over here will make up all type of shit on you, right? And then you can have evidence of that these people lied on you, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Prove it, and you'll still have people around here trying to push lies and try to carry a narrative. And that's gonna get me to my next subject. So today I was, scrolling through YouTube, trying to burn some time at work, because I ain't working. I'm at work, but not working. So I was looking for something to look at. So a channel came on my timeline that I never seen before. So I like, shit, who is this person? You know what I'm saying? But they had something about Kwame Brown and Biz in their title. So I like, damn, who this person is talking about Kwame Brown is, protecting, pedophiles like Biz or something. I like, let me go see what this person talking about.
Oh shit. Now this is where he gets into talking about Supernova. That's when now he's about to talk about Supernova and her comments. Now, I can't even blame Ears with this one because Supernova had said my name previously on another live, but I wasn't going to play that video because I'm not going to put no fuel on that fire. I'm just going to leave it right where it was. All I ask, Supernova, please, and I'm just reiterating what I already said. Supernova, please don't put me in that bullshit. Whatever you got going on between you and Lonnie or whoever, my name shouldn't even be in the equation of that. And all I said was, Supernova, I got respect for you. That's why, I ain't going to sit up here and do no videos on no Supernova. I'm not going to do none of that. All I could do is just ask politely, Supernova, please leave me up out that bullshit. I ain't got nothing to do with it. My name should not even have been brought up because why? I'm not discussing what you and Lonnie is going through. And that really should be the end of it. I don't need to play the video when you said my name and get the timestamp. I don't need to go through all that. Just ask like a mature adult. Nova, you know I ain't been talking about the fuck shit like that. Now, will I go to my other channel if it's certain things that needs to be talked about? Yes. But I don't talk about everything that goes on in this sector because I frankly don't give a fuck. I don't get into the middle of two women going back and forth like that. No. because that will backfire on me for adding my opinion to two women going at it. So I stay the fuck up out of it and I stay in my lane. So in hindsight, I'm not mad at Ears to say anything about to Supernova about, look, lady, I haven't spoken on you. I haven't made no videos about you. Why is my name coming up out your mouth at all, period? So on that aspect, Ears, I agree with you saying something about it.
So I go listen to the person or whatever, and it turned out to be this lady Supernova. I don't know. Probably a lot of y'all know of her. I've heard of her because the other day somebody was like, hey, Ro Rich went on Supernova panel and said that him and Just Jay had squashed their little shit. And that's why I was asking Just Jay about that, because I didn't know about, Supernova or whatever. I'd never been on her channel. So, but I do believe, I know where she comes from. She comes from, I guess, the skinny sector or whatever, where she used to rock with skinny. Cool. Now, somebody in my chat that's been rocking with Ears to the Streets for all these years, can somebody in my chat tell me when they ever heard me speak on this lady? Can somebody?
Ears, I will give it to you. At least me, I've never heard you speak about Supernova. Right? In no type of way, whether if it was in a good light or a bad light. Me personally, now I could be wrong, but just off the strength of me personally, I've never heard her ever speak, you speak her name. Never.
Please, can somebody please tell me, have you ever heard Ears mention this lady outside of saying somebody said they went on their panel? Went on her panel, and that's where I seen the video from. Somebody let me know. Have you ever heard me give an opinion about this lady? I don't know what she got going on. Y'all might know something about her that I don't know, but I've never, even if something came out about her that I don't know. If I don't know somebody, I don't give an opinion about somebody because I know these people on here lie a lot. So if her and Skinny fell out and Skinny started saying something about her, I'm not trying to go in on her because somebody else said something about her because I don't know if it's true or not. And if I want to...
Wait, hold on. Now, again, maybe I missed something. I didn't know that, wait a minute, did I miss anything? Now, keep the change. Did you hear what Ears just said? I didn't, look, I'm not aware if Skinny is into it with Supernova or not. I'm not aware of none of that. But this is not my words. These are the words of Ears to the Streets. I don't know nothing about what he's talking about with that, so I'm going to leave that alone. I don't know nothing about if Supernova is into it with Skinny or she don't rock with Skinny no more or none of that. I don't know nothing about all that shit.
If I want to know if it's true or not, or if I think it's something wrong with what they did, I'll at least go talk to them and have a discussion with them so I can see if, if I can have a better understanding about it before I say, hey, I don't like this person for this, or this person here is this and this. Before I start speaking ill on a person, I'm not going to go off of somebody else's rumor. I'm going to go off of evidence. You got to have the evidence. So when I was listening to this lady's live and I hear, when I hear shouting out people, I hear shouting out a lot of people from over. I hear shouting out the. I'm hearing a shout out a lot of y'all over here. But for some reason, ain't nobody tell me that this woman over here calling me and putting me in the boat with a biz one-on-one. Damn, so what's up with my Weapon Patrol? Cause I can hear her calling out some of y'all in there. So what y'all do? Pick and choose when y'all, you know what I'm saying, say something.
Damn, is you mad at your people that they ain't reach back out? They ain't reach out to you and tell you? I'm confused. So your people didn't reach out. So you saying your people pick and choose on what type of information they send to you if somebody talking negative about you? Oh, okay.
Well, that's what, but I guess I gotta put my goddamn microscope back out. Oh shit. God damn. I ain't saying that nobody gotta say nothing, but somebody could have told a nigga something. Somebody could have told a nigga something. Let me guess, y'all ain't here, huh? Let me guess, y'all ain't here, huh? They not your personal snitches? Shit, my Wabbit Patrol is. My Wabbit Patrol, that's why they part of the Wabbit Patrol.
Oh!
They keep their ears to the street.
Oh! So you got people that keep their ears to the street. Oh! You got little ears workers then, huh? They put their ears to the street and they make sure to tell you whatever they need to tell you on what's going on around here. Okay. Well, I guess maybe you need to be paying them then, ears. Maybe because you ain't paying them, that's why they ain't coming back telling you shit.
If they can't do that, they can't shit. We'll just find some more Wabbit Patrol. So what you talking about? They understand the assignment. See, you ain't a Wabbit Patrol. That's why you don't understand.
Oh, wow. Wow. Look, hold on. Look, hey, that's the best way to be able to get your information is if you're paying your people to be able to bring you back some information. You got to pay. Shit ain't going to do it from off the free. They can support you all they want, ears. But, I mean, it's better to get it yourself than to depend on somebody else to get you anything. That's just my opinion. I ain't sitting up here paying somebody to do no type of work for me on here that I can't do myself. If I need to get my hands dirty, then I'm going to get my hands dirty. I'm not afraid of that. But I can't expect people, even if they support me, I can't expect them to be sending me shit. So I go and look for my own damn self and listen for my own self. So that way I'm not surprised about shit. He said his people be in people's chat just to report back to him. Well, apparently he didn't get that. He didn't get that message right there, though, Keep the Change. He didn't get that one.
Yeah, Wabbit Patrol, they understand their assignment.
Oh, okay. All right.
You haven't heard her speak towards me. Okay. She was shouting you out right before she just spoke of me. I'm just saying, shouting little lady. I'm just saying. Yeah. Say that word for me as a snitch. No, we're a team. That's what it is. Yeah, we're a team. We keep our ears to the streets. Anything that concerns us.
No, ears. You mean you, not no us. Where's us coming from, ears? They ain't talking about no Lovelace or no Carl Belton or anyone that supports you over there. They talking about you. So stop with the we shit. We ain't French around here, nigga. Talking about some us. No, you talking about you.
Snitches when you getting somebody locked up that you did a crime with. You need to get the definition of what a snitch is. Y'all didn't hear? All right, well, I'm glad y'all didn't hear. So that way when I play this, and you know, everybody hear it. And I understand if y'all didn't hear, I'm not mad at you. I was just saying the people that, you know, that at least let me hear it, they can say, hey, they usually don't give no opinion about it. They just let me know. So that's all I was saying. I ain't, you know, punishing nobody saying, oh, damn, y'all ain't take up for me. No. I tell y'all all the time, don't go in nobody chat windmilling for me. Do not do that. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. Let me do my own defending.
That sounds familiar.
Y'all don't want to be WAC patrol, let me know. Just let me know. I won't take no offense to it. Just let me know if you don't want to be WAC patrol.
So wait, ears. If they don't come back and give you information about what's said about you, then that means that they are excavated from being with the Rapid Patrol. Ears, you flirting with that cult shit right there. I don't know. Now, Ears, if I'm being honest now, sounds like you flirting with being the culture damn self. Why they got to, if they, you making stipulations, just let me know now if you want to be a part of Rapid Patrol. So the Rapid Patrol don't tell you every goddamn thing. Now you ready to suit them and boot them. Clean up out of here. Bye-bye. God damn, Ears, you run a tight, you run a boy, your ship, Lord Jesus Christ. No, look, keep the change. Look, keep the change. No, this ain't no code over here. No. Look, y'all already know. Y'all been new since day one. I don't want nobody defending me. Defend the truth. Fuck defending me. I could do that by my goddamn self. I ain't never been a motherfucker that couldn't defend himself. All I say is defend the truth. Speak on the truth of the matter. That's it. You don't have to defend me. No, I got that all covered. And whether people know it or not, I see what y'all see. I just don't speak about it, right? But don't ever get it confused. Hell no, I don't want nobody, You know what? And keep the change. You was absolutely correct about that. Shout out to Najah. The truth don't matter. Ain't that right, Najah? Boy, the time is coming. November the 27th is coming up real quick, ain't it, KTC? I wonder if Najah is still going to go live and drop his link and give some smoke. Since, you made me think about it right now.
No more. I respond to a woman, but not respond to Kwame. You mean I've been responding to Kwame for what, 2 years now? So if I respond to a woman maybe one time, but I respond to Kwame 40 million times, you got a problem with that? Did we not just respond to Kwame a couple of days ago? That's all you want to hear about is Kwame? Sound like it, Jay. Just Jay. That sound like what you would say. That sound like what you could come in your name, Just Jay. We ain't blocked you. You still welcome over here. You just can't be a man no more. Yeah, you still welcome over here to be your shit.
And guess what? Ears, that is the same thing that I did with Just Jay. I just took a wrench. But it's not until she came up in my chat still doubling down on unaliving dogs. Now you got to go. Now you got to go. Bye-bye. See you the fuck later. Bye-bye. Because I'm not going to have that type of conversation to ever be in my chat. I don't give a fuck if you're not talking about my dog. You're talking about a dog. And that right there, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, that is a problem. Because guess what? If I piss Just Jay off, she will say the same thing about Duke. So you sitting up here feeling all sorry about Duke when I told everybody that he had issues with his prostate, and you tried to act like you were so concerned about Duke, when in reality, you're not concerned about my fucking dog. You don't give a fuck about my dog. The same way you didn't give a fuck about Kiss My Cheeks dog. Okay? So we're not going to play these type of games. I'm a grown-ass man that knows how to think and knows how to think for himself and see what the fuck is really going on. And that shit that you doing on my channel, on my panel, no, get the fuck out of here. You sound like a stupid motherfucker talking like that.
So you just can't be the Wabbit Patrol no more. You want to be a Wabbit. Go get your mom stick over there at the Wabbits.
She can't be a rabbit. Ears. It's over with for her. It's over with for her being a rabbit. Them days are done. Just Jay is on an island by herself unless she create content that's got something to do with the fuck shit. Ain't nobody paying attention to no fucking Just Jay. Let's just be honest. All right? I don't give a fuck if Just Jay talk about current events that's going on in the world. Ain't nobody trying to hear her ass. No. Because she wants people to hit her panel on her channel. She wants to be drunk and do live streams and block talk about shit. She ain't got no motherfucking talking points. Exactly. That's why I don't feel sorry for Just Jay. Ears is actually doing what the fuck he's supposed to do. Keep the change in this situation, just like she tried to use him. Right. Now, Ears is on some getting content and using the fuck up out of her. So the way I see it, fair exchange, no robbery.
I don't know why you should even be mad here. I gave you what you wanted. Yeah, I gave you what you wanted. So, hold on, y'all. Let me get my other phone real quick so I can play this so y'all can hear it. Give me a second. Play the Wabbit video one more time.
Say it out loud. Better say it with your chest. Fuck, nigga. Keep God in your life. Fuck, nigga. Keep God in your life. Fuck, nigga. Keep God in your life. Fuck, nigga. You need to praise the Lord or Allah or Yahweh, whoever you believe in. Get connected. Come on. Hey, look. Ha. God bless and all. Anytime you go to rest, say it out loud. Better say it with your chest. Fuck, nigga. Keep God in your life. Fuck, nigga. Keep God in your life. Fuck, nigga. Keep God in your life. Fuck, nigga. You need to praise the Lord or Allah or Yahweh, whoever you believe in. Get connected. Come on.
All right, y'all. Get connected, man. Get connected. All right, so okay, I got my other phone. Let me turn on my Bluetooth so we can hear it inside the car. And we'll move on. I get my opinion about it. Move on. I ain't gonna
be going back and forth with this chick or whatever. Because I ain't got no issue with her. All I'm saying is, why you got to pull me in your biz ring? So, say be aware of Weapon Patrol. Y'all ain't already know that who the Weapon Patrol is? Come on now. You just telling them now? Shit, they knew that 2 years ago. 2-3 years ago. Y'all know who the Weapon Patrol is? What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? Ban the Weapon Patrol? The Weapon Patrol are supportive of plenty of people. They just Weapon Patrol over here. I ain't saying they can't support other people. They just let me know when I'm being the subject of something. They ain't getting involved. They just let me know, hey, somebody has something to say about you. You might want to, might want to look into it and give your opinion about it. I ain't in it. They just let me know that, hey, this person is speaking on it. I heard it. I ain't in it. I just know you wanted to know. So don't be trying to make Weapon Patrol out to be something bad. They is not on nobody's side. They just people that support me, and they just let me know if they hear me being discussed in a negative way. Say, Dildo D just put up a messed up title about me. Well, we already know, I guess, his little campaign with them niggas over there, everybody want a piece of his. Everybody want a piece of his. Everybody want my attention. Everybody want me to go back and forth with them, all that crazy shit. Because it's more beneficial when I go back and forth with people than any of these other fools around here. Because him going back and forth with Tart, it bites into his audience with Kwame.
I totally agree with that, Ears. Damn D's chat is most definitely drying out. The likes, the views, and the monetary gain has completely, and he's not lying. He's not, look, Ears, you're not lying about that. I even been sitting back on Damn D. Boy, that chat getting smaller and smaller though, ain't it, ladies and gentlemen? Them donations is getting far in between. Boy, look, Damn D, you is in the business of giving content and making money. That ain't, look, in my opinion, you continuously keep talking about TJ ain't making you no money, bro. It ain't. Your chat is drying the fuck up. I could go to your last 3 videos, bro. That ain't, look, if I'm being honest though, Damn D, and I ain't got no dog in the fight, and I ain't got nothing against you. But all I'm saying is, bro, your chat is depleted right now. Because of you talking about TJ and you gonna stick with it, bro, your money is suffering, your likes is suffering, and your views is suffering because of it, bro. Now, that's on you. If you give a fuck about it or not, I mean, it is what it is. But that is the reality, though. Bro, your numbers is in the fucking gutter right now compared to what you have been already getting. And everybody sees it. Not just Ears. I see it too. But hey, continue to keep talking about TJ. Hey, either way, I don't give a fuck.
So he can't be going back and forth with somebody in Kwame camp that long, because if he go back and forth with me, then now he can get the people that didn't like him for talking about Tart to come back over there and help him out with me.
And you don't think, Ears, that they see right through that shit? And that's why they not falling for that shit, and they don't give a fuck. You rubbed Kwame Brown the wrong way, Damn D. And as a result of that, he figured, man, I ain't about to go back and forth with you online like that. Oh, I know how to pull the support away from you. And that's exactly what the fuck he did to Damn D. He pulled his support away from Damn D. Now, Damn D gonna have a whole lot of making up to do. Yeah, I mean, I get it. KTC, I get it. He ain't taking no disrespect, but he gonna take an L for his room being low. You notice his live streams is a little bit shorter now than usual. Let's just be honest. Damn D would normally stay live for like 3, 4, 5 hours. Now he only giving people 2.5 hours. Them donations used to pour in like a motherfucker for Damn D. Now he may get one super chat here, one super chat there, anonymous link here. His shit used to ring. It ain't ringing no more. It just ain't. So I don't see a scenario where if you talking about the fuck shit and you're lining yourself up with Kwame. Now, this is the part that I don't get with Damn D. Damn D, how do you expect Kwame Brown to react to you disrespecting and going at his own brother, his blood brother, bro? Bro, you had to know in the back of your mind that Kwame Brown is pulling his support. All the people that was supporting you and donating, he's pulling all of that shit away from you. Exactly. Look, keep the change. That part, what you just said right there. Damn D, he been going along to get along. He been going along to get along. So now all of a sudden, because he got a problem with what TJ says, now I could have gave him maybe a couple weeks of talking about TJ. Okay, cool. But it's overkill at this point, and what he's doing, in my opinion, that's his channel to win with or to lose with. But in my opinion, he killing his own channel, continuously keep talking about TJ. Bro, it is just like it's man, it is so fucked up over there for Damn D. And again, I don't give a fuck. That's his channel. If that's the route he want to go, that's on him. But I'm telling y'all, that shit looks ridiculous to me that I see Damn D's chat the way it is, where he's barely cracking over 125 people in his chat to talk about TJ. Damn, that is an ugly fall from grace. Ugly fall. And you can sit up here and talk about you don't give a fuck about the money all you want, Damn D. Yes, the fuck you do. You want that money. You want that money. I mean, shit, the smartest thing to do in this situation, if it's all about the business, cut your losses with TJ and move forward and talk about some other shit that's going to bring the people back to your chat. But again, I can't tell another grown man what to do. You do what you feel. But it just looks so bad over there for Damn D. I ain't even going to hold you.
Same thing with these weirdos that always want to discuss me. Same thing with Just Jay. She feel like she'll get more audience with people that don't like me than rocking with me, and because she get exiled out of everywhere because she try to go around and act like she fighting for me. And then she get exiled everywhere. But she want to be in those spaces. So it's beneficial more for her to go at me. What's good, Lion Lock? What's good, him and McFly?
BMO Legends, me personally, and if I'm going to talk honest to y'all, right? It wouldn't have been nothing for me to talk about TJ for a week straight and let sleeping dogs lie, right? But again, you're in support of Kwame Brown. and you expect Kwame Brown to understand that you sitting up here dog walking this brother online, bro, and you expect the people that supports Kwame to support you in talking about his brother. That don't make no sense right there, damn D. But I get it. You say it's all about the principle of him disrespecting you. Okay, well, damn. You feel a real way about TJ for you to be going in the way that you do, and at the same time fucking up your chat and fucking up your money. If you want to stand on business that way, then hey, that is your business. But man, look, you already been going along to get along with old Busty Bus. So you know why the people looking at you strange right now, don't you, damn D? Because you've been going along to get along with all of Kwame Brown's bullshit. So the people would think that if you're going to go along with Kwame Brown shit, how come you ain't going along with TJ shit? I get your rhyme of reason, but I also get the other people's rhyme of reason. Like, bro, you've been going along to get along all this time with Kwame. Good, bad, ugly. You is going after his blood brother. I know for a fact you didn't think for a second that people was going to be that gullible and still want to support you after going at TJ, bro. Come on, man. You committing. Nah, man, I ain't going to even say that word. But y'all, I think y'all know where I'm going at with that.
But anyway, let's hear this little bit. Here's another woman that, like I say, oh, you backstage, my bad, Teran. Yo, what's good, homie?
Chilling. Hey man, don't imitate that bait. That's called rumor. It's Rumorville. So really, that's really all it is. It ain't no but a bait channel.
Said Dildo D losing his mind over there. Losing his mind about what? I ain't even talk about that nigga lately. But let's listen to the Supernova thing, and then we'll get into the other thing that we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, let's listen.
All right, so this is Supernova. Like I say, I've never spoken to this woman. Like I said, I didn't even know she had a channel. I mean, I know she used to rock with certain people or whatever. Never, you know what I'm saying, expressed no problem with her. So she's going on a rant about biz.
For me. And think y'all doing something. Yeah, they started talking about his mama like that because that nigga brought his mama in this shit. And was lying on that lady the whole fucking time. But that's a good ass nigga right there. And nigga, Kwame Brown is a lifelong.
Now, I don't know the exact spot, but I know it's about to be within the next like 5 minutes. So I'm going to let some of that play. That way y'all can hear the context. This whole live ain't have shit to do with me. It's supposed to have to do about Kwame and biz. And then all of a sudden it came, and I ain't saying there was a lot about me, but you know what I'm saying, how she just put me in the mix of this shit. I'm like, damn, Shawty, I don't know you. Never said nothing to you, never had no campaign against you. Even if you feel some type of way about me, what I got to do with your conversation?
Fucking victim. I've been saying all this shit. I've been saying this. A lifelong fucking victim. Everything happens to him, he's a victim. Even him not paying his child support, he's a fucking victim. But I'm talking about all these niggas that he connected to that left a trail of underage victims. Shit, Coin, I am about to do.
Now, she just said she about to talk about a bunch of niggas that's around them who left a shit trail of victims. That's what she just said. And this is why I don't understand how the fuck you managed to put my name in here. Where's that victim in anything I ever did? I brought a 34-year-old woman up here to talk for herself. Oh, I bet she ain't enjoying that live.
A very amazing video on you. And y'all cannot forget Kenneth Atkins. He's doing 35 years Child molestation.
Kenneth Atkins doing 35 years for child molestation. Do y'all hear that type of language? Ears don't have that type of business going on. Never have, never will. Biz one-on-one. Sex offender for damn near 20 years. Ears don't have that type of issue, no way, shape, or form. Both of these two got victims. Let's continue on.
He was Kwame Brown's image consultant. Don't forget that. Don't forget about you, boy. Nigga, I ain't forgot. I told y'all, the worst thing over here in this sector for motherfuckers that be lying is a motherfucker with a good ass fucking memory. With a good memory. Now, what Monique Slaughter said, what you messing with trannies and all that shit, she said, Kwame was, don't give a fuck what motherfucker do. If it's essential when you're wrong, do what you do in the bedroom. I don't give a fuck about that. But I do got a question. Is this a cult of predators? How many motherfuckers over there predators? Because ain't no way you still over there. And okay, with that shit, when motherfucking BS 101, Raymond Arterberry, which is the Courtney Knowledge, shout out to Courtney P. too, for reading all that shit and taking our time to even go get the paperwork and read it so everybody can see. Raymond Arterberry did sexually abuse who? Victoria. Victoria was how old? 13. How many motherfuckers?
Now you see how she's speaking of paperwork. These are people that you can speak on factually because there's paperwork. It's paperwork.
Now, in that aspect of it, Ears, you are right. You don't have any paperwork on you to say that you did any type of sexual acts towards a young woman, right? Now, I will say this. I wish you would have never got on the internet talking about you emancipated a young woman, because a lot of people didn't understand that. I did, but that don't mean that everybody gonna have that same understanding about that situation. Now, I wish that you would have never got on this internet and told the people about how you emancipated that young woman that you spoke about. I'm just gonna be honest. Yeah, it ain't no paperwork on you or none of that. But once you came out with that story, bro, I was like, bro, what the fuck is you talking about? I understand, keep the change, that yes, a young person can be emancipated, right? If they parents give them permission, right? It still got to go with the parents giving their child permission to be, I guess, with an older person. Now, I looked it up. I looked it up my own self, and I found out a lot of things about that at that time I didn't all the way understand, but I understand it now. But do it make it better to a lot of people? No. I will quickly tell you that a lot of people don't give a damn about him emancipating that young woman or none of that. They don't give a damn about that. But we got to think about it. Laws is different in each state. So again, that is a tricky thing to talk about. Keep the change. Again, I get it. I'm not trying to challenge nobody's opinion about Is and when he put it on out, though. All I'm saying is I wish he would have never even came out with that shit and even told people on the internet about that situation. I wish that he would have just kept that to himself. That is my opinion. That's his business. Me personally, I wouldn't have did it, but that's just me.
There's no woman that came up and disputed any of what these niggas have been accused of. Are y'all having a problem hearing it? Is it too fast for y'all? Okay, I'll slow it down.
Fucking victims, these niggas leak. Everybody connected to this nigga. Brunswick has a population, I think I said like 15,000 or something. How is all these niggas that we see come from Brunswick motherfucking predators? Why are they all predators? I'm talking about it even been accused. I don't give a fuck. Take this shit how you want to. Hell no, you been accused. You from that shit. Here's to the street, motherfucking. Oh, she was emancipated, but look how you was in your 20s and this was a baby, 17.
So you say Kevlo, hey, there's paperwork behind it. So, you know, hey, that's what you got to say. Now you want to holler at my name, and then you say, oh, she got emancipated. I told you she got emancipated because I thought that y'all were intelligent adults over here, but I'm sorry.
No, Ears, that ain't got nothing to do with people being intelligent. You still gonna have some people that's gonna frown their face upon things like that, though, Ears. Come on, you had to know that, yes, it's gonna be some people that understand that, but then there's gonna be some people that they don't give a fuck about no emancipation and none of that. They, again, I'm stayed on the side of not even going at Ears about that type of shit, right? Again, if that's the case, then shouldn't I have been going at Suge didn't talk about emancipating no young woman. He said that he went to a club. He didn't know the age of the young woman that he was messing around with. So on that aspect of it, I most definitely erred on the side of caution with that, though, Thick Cut. I wouldn't, matter of fact, I ain't gonna even touch it. Let it be. KTC say he helped her become a stripper. What more do they want?
I didn't realize that none of you motherfuckers understood what that meant. So it ain't my fault that you goddamn too ignorant to know what the fuck emancipated mean. It mean that you go to a judge in front of the state and you say, hey, I am an adult. I am grown. I got a job. I got an education. I do everything that an adult does. I am on my own. And I need the state to recognize that. I just said that just to let you know that a person was responsible enough to do that on their own. So you taking that and running with that dumbass shit, that just shows y'all ignorance. Nobody can get nobody emancipated. That's what you have to do on your own. That's what you do on your own. So now you want to hang on to 17, but you don't want to hang on, okay, the motherfucker is a month from turning 18. You're stuck on the 17. So if I'm with a person for 8 fucking years, an 8-year relationship, an adult relationship, you want to make that as a baby. So when your child goes to the military at 17, are they a baby? Because they over there, they could go fight for your country and get killed. Is they a baby?
Wait a minute. You mean 18 years? You mean 18? Can't nobody go into the army at 17 years old? No, Ears, you got to be 18 to get up into the armed forces, period, bro. Ain't no 17. What is wait a minute. You misspeaking right here. It's 18 to be able to get into any of the armed forces in the United States, not 17, bro. Come on, now you misspeaking on that part of it. It's 18, not 17.
If you go to the jailhouse at 17, because that's how old you got to be to go to jail. Are you a baby still? When you in there with grown ass men, grown ass women? Are you a baby still? You can go to prison.
Wait a minute. Since when, Yellow? My brother went to the army. He was all the way, but he was 19 years old when he went into the army. I have never saw anyone, unless somebody could correct me about that I've known anybody to go into the armed forces at 17. I did. Now, if that's true, that means they must have changed that shit, Yellow, because I knew nothing about that. All I knew is you had to be 18. Oh, well, the parents can, yeah, on that aspect of it, yeah, you're right about that, Yellow. The parents can sign their kids off from going to the armed forces. Yeah. but you would need the parental consent. Okay. Oh, well, okay, well, let me shut my goddamn mouth. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. My bad on that part. All I know is when my brother went to the Army, he was 19 when he joined up in the Army. I didn't know. I forgot about that part. The parents can consent to their kids going before 18. So, okay, you're right about that, though. Okay.
When you go to college, you're still a baby. Just checking. So if I met her and I'm in the military and I'm a sergeant and she in the military for the second year, I'm a predator now, so I can be compared to a nigga that violated a 13-year-old, another motherfucker that goddamn a woman reported him violating her. People who are reporting, you're talking about victims and non-victims. You can't go to adult jail, Jay. Come on, stop playing stupid. What 14-year-old can go to adult jail? You're talking about adult. Stop playing stupid. The fact that you trying to put me and throw me in the mix because that's probably what your audience want to hear. Which I see some of the people over here are her audience too. So what I got to do with Biz, or if you want to throw Kevlo in there, or if you want to throw all these people who have something in common, and that's paperwork. Or if you're talking about Tark and his homeboys, there's a woman that came up here and say, hey, he tried to take me at this age, and he was 28 years old. He tried to pick me up from school and this and that. Show me the woman that came up here and said, I violated them. Show me the woman that came up here and said, I messed with them underage.
See, this type of conversation, god damn. Y'all, please hit the like button for old Johnny Blaze. Look at the torture that I'm going through even doing a reaction to this type of conversation. Please. I appreciate everybody that has been donating to old Johnny Blaze thus far. But please, at this point, please hit the damn like button. And in certain cases, though, you do know that minors still can go to an adult jail depending on what type of crime it is. So in hindsight, that's not all the way entirely true, but whatever, man. Whatever.
You can't. I'm the only person over here that y'all accused of something, and I brought the woman to straighten it out. But guess what? A lot of y'all motherfuckers ain't pull up when the woman was there to tell the story because you want to hear something negative. You want something to be negative. You ain't want to hear the woman's story. All these niggas will say the woman lying. And they'll try to tell you the woman ain't shit and all that. Tell you about how much shit, this and that, this and that. I didn't try to goddamn discredit the woman. I brought the woman up. And the woman explained to y'all clearly, man ain't get me emancipated. My sister helped me get emancipated. I lived with my sister. He lived in Brunswick. But y'all motherfuckers, y'all want to carry on fucked up narratives because you want to appease, people who you want to try to, fuel your channel, who you want to be your subscribers. Yeah, I know y'all believe everything Bust Life tell you. I know you believe everything
But Ears, you was going along to get along with everything that was going on in Bust Life. Up into that part when you tried to get into Kwame Brown and Gilbert Arenas' conversation about NBA locker room talk, bro. We not going to forget that part right there now. We not going to forget that part right there, bro. You still added yourself and tried to give an opinion about something that you wasn't even there on. You gave your opinion, and Kwame Brown told you you didn't know what the fuck you was talking about. And in hindsight, he was right.
Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck he's saying.
Well, how you gonna say I don't know what the hold on.
Bro, years you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck he's saying.
Well, how you gonna say I don't know what the hold on.
Bro, you ain't got no battle scars. You ain't got nothing to prove you like what you talking about, nigga. So I got two motherfucking boxer fractures and the 8th bone in my motherfucking wrist broke, bitch ass nigga. You ain't got no battle scars about nothing, nigga. You just talking, nigga.
Not to mention you had to stop people getting
Ears, hold on. But
so you ain't getting patted down like a stripper?
No, nigga. So I did not say anything wrong. My mentality changed at a certain point.
Wrong because you a dummy, nigga.
I'm not saying what you did or
talking about shit in the locker room, nigga. You judge the man based on rules in the locker room. Jerry Stackhouse got $49 million for the nigga. I'm under a rookie deal. You think that means somebody a punk because they can't beat the motherfucker up? They got the most money, you dummy.
Will, did I say
you have been protected by them white boys so much, you don't understand, nigga, real life. You've been protected by them white boys, nigga. You ain't got no protection of white boys right now, though.
Will, did I say it? I said when my mentality changed, right?
I get what you're saying, though.
Okay, so when
I definitely, if you're trying to explain and try to get me to understand, I definitely get what you're saying.
That's what I said. There was a situation that happened when
whatever you said is what he's saying.
I get what he's saying, and I can do both. I can do both. I get what he's saying.
Don't make any sense.
What I'm saying, I can do both. I
saying don't make no sense. He's trying to get out because it never was no. Listen to me here. Listen to me. I land my plane. It was never no my team. The nigga just lied what he said. It was never no one. You don't know the fuck. They gave Jerry Stackhouse $49 million after being the 6th man of the year. Then signed this punk bitch for $66 million. It's money talk, man. That nigga just running his goddamn mouth. He's tricking you dumb motherfuckers into believing that shit he talking about is real. Years you don't know the fire like I'm some punk. Years you fire like I'm some punk. Years you fire like I'm some punk. No, my nigga, we not doing years you don't know the fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. No, my nigga, we not doing that. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. No, my nigga, we not doing that. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. No, my nigga, we not doing that. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck he's saying. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck he's saying. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck he's saying. No, bro, you don't understand what you're talking about. That's
you ain't gonna tell me like I'm not a grown man.
I'm gonna tell you that you don't
I'm saying what I'm saying is, bro,
you don't know
what the man saying out of his mouth. I'm saying
what he's saying is cap, bro.
Whether it's cap or not, I see what the man
it don't need to be said.
That's what I said, but you don't have to tell me.
I ain't telling you shit. I'm telling you wasn't there, so you don't know what you're talking about.
I'm saying what the man is telling. I'm saying what the man is saying. I hear you. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying is, do you understand the way the NBA works?
I wasn't in the NBA.
So that's why I said you don't know what you're talking about.
I'm listening to 2 million.
You're not listening. You're listening to one little insecure boy.
No, I'm listening, and I was about to respond to him and trip up.
You're not letting me finish what I'm saying to get you to a better understanding. You listening to a boy that all he's come to the internet to do is try to belittle a man. So he's framing something in a way to make it seem like he saw something in me the day Jerry Stackhouse said something and that I was supposed to respond with violence. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck he's saying.
Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talking about when you understand what the fuck you saying. Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talking about when you understand what the fuck you saying.
It's your turn now because you were talking while I was talking. After I heard you say you understand a nigga trying to make me look like a.
Did y'all just hear that? He said I was talking while he was talking. After he said that, after I said that, you understand why a nigga did all that shit. Now that was a miscommunication, but we'll let him have that. But he was saying I was talking while he was talking. After, while he was trying to explain. This is what you're saying, sir. These are your own words. Bitch.
Okay, well, if you'd have let me finish, you gotta let me finish.
Y'all see how the man just said, it's your turn to talk. And all I said, bro, if you'd have let me finish, he can't have a conversation. You can't let a brother get a word out. You can't, I'm over here calm as possible. This is the man that's saying that I'm drunk. He don't want to disclose that he been drinking and smoking also. I'm over here talking in a calm voice. Who is over here yelling? Who is over here doing all the extra shit? See, a lot of y'all see this shit, and this is when the celebrity shit come in. Now you're like, oh, I guess I'm a celebrity, I gotta be different. No, because if you was a regular nigga like me, everybody would be seeing what the fuck I'm saying. But I gotta convince people, I gotta make videos because y'all done put all this bullshit on my goddamn name. Now y'all don't want me to fucking react. Y'all don't want me to fucking goddamn. All I was saying is right here, this what you're saying right here is not true. That's what I was saying that night. Bruh, what the statement you're making right now is this shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. Right here, this shit.
Lord Jesus Christ. That was the beginning of the end of the hometown homeboy sitting up here supporting the old Busty Bus. Once you did that, Ears, you signed your own death certificate with that one right there. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not saying that you was even wrong for what you did, but like that most definitely rubbed Kwame Brown the wrong way. You was never supposed to be agreeing in no type of way, of form, or fashion with Gilbert Arenas. Even if you wasn't agreeing with Gilbert Arenas, it sounded to him like you was. Oh shit, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I would love to continue this, but duty calls. I gotta make sure I take care of Duke and make sure I take care of my woman most definitely. Because I'm not gonna get in trouble. My household gonna be cool. Alright. So we gonna pick this back on up, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't gotta work tomorrow. So y'all can be expecting a part 2 to that Ears Live. I will come back. All right. Don't think that I'm not going to come back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to surprise the fuck up out of y'all tonight. All right. I'm coming back. Wait a minute. You say play Ears Shut the Fuck Up drop? Wait a minute. Damn. Wait a minute. Ears Shut the Fuck Up. Wait a minute. Damn, KTC. Wait a minute. Ears Shut the Fuck Up. Oh, damn, EV. Don't do me like that. No, I'm coming back, man. I'm coming back. But I gotta do doggy daddy duties, and I gotta do, I gotta do duties towards my woman. So please forgive me. Y'all know I would keep this live going for sure, but I got to take care of the household first before I can come on here and play and talk shit. All right? Wait a minute. Keep the change. Come on. You got to refresh my memory with the Ears Shut the Fuck Up drop. Wait a minute. What drop is that? Now you got me thinking about the damn drop. Keep the change. What drop is that? Matter of fact, hold on. Hold on. You already know. Keep the change. Yeah, I'll play it later. Look, keep the change. You know how to send whatever you need to send me so that way you can refresh my memory. Because I'm trying to figure out the drop. I don't even know the damn drop. Boy, I'm acting slow as hell right now. But anyway, salute to the chat. Salute to all that donated to the Cash App, who all donated. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all the anonymous donors, the donors that don't mind their names being said, all of that, right? I will set the live up at 6:29. I'll throw a late night stream. So y'all give me the 10 o'clock. EV, you can hold me to it and all that, man. I will be back at 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. Central Time. You said go get them sticky wings. Oh, man, come on, Evie. You ain't going to bed this damn early, man, unless you got to go to work tomorrow. Come on, man. No, all right. Oh, okay, Evie. Well, put it like this. When I'm live at 10 o'clock tonight, then I don't want to hear no shit from you, okay? No, oh, damn. Even Yella come back and say I'm about to go to sleep. Oh, God damn. Yeah, hey, put me on blast then, all right? Look, wait a minute, hold on. I'm going to bed by 10. I work. No, because Evie, no, Thick Cut. Evie got the right to call me out because I have been pump faking lately. I've been pump faking. I won't lie. I have been pump faking. I know, Yella. I know. Especially when it comes down to late night streams, because y'all already know I don't like doing late night streams. But on this occasion, because I want to finish out this video from Ears, I am going to come back. Just so y'all know, I'm going to come back. Matter of fact, hold on. Hold on. I'm about to do this right now while I'm live with y'all right now. Hold on. And I'm going to do the second part of the live stream off of Johnny Blaze too. So just to let y'all know. I'm about to do it right now. All right, I'm going to set it at 10:30. All right. Wait a minute, Thick Cut. I mean, EV, you said you've been up since 3? Well, EV, I've been up since 5. God damn, I should be asleep. Shit, I've been up since 5 this morning, EV. So I should be asleep right along with your ass, but ain't no sleep right now. Okay? I'm good. I've been up since 5. So ain't no sleep for me right now. No, ain't no sleep for me right now. Hold on. No, ain't no sleep for me right now. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm tripping. Hold on. Because I want to be able to share this. Yeah, I am an hour behind you. You right, EV. I am an hour behind you. All right, so I'm about to copy link, go back to my channel, the original channel. All right. All right, so I just shared it. I just shared the live stream on my community wall on JB2 Reactions, and I got it on my community wall on Johnny Blaze 2 channel. So the live is set, ladies and gentlemen. I will be back at 10:30. All right, just to let y'all know so it won't be no confusion about nothing. I will be back at 10:30. You can hold me to it, talk shit the next day when I go live if I don't. I get it. But I'll be back at 10:30. I don't give a damn if I just stayed live for an hour and a half. I'm going to come back. Because, see, I don't like y'all trying to get down on me right now. You know what I'm saying? Don't. EV, so I'm going to end up still seeing you late tonight any damn way, okay? I know I'm an hour behind you. But EV, I already know. KTC, I already know you're going to be talking shit if I don't come back. So that goes without saying. But I will be back. I will be back. I don't have to work tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, so I will be back. I know. Johnny Blaze 2 is a pump faker. Johnny Blaze 2 always say he going to come back late night and then don't come back. I get it, y'all. Y'all got every right to call me out about the shit, but I'm letting y'all know y'all won't have to call me out tonight because I will be back at 10:30. All right? So salute to the chat. Salute to all the donations. But Johnny Blaze is up out this thing. I know. Right. Give it to me, EV. Hey, shoot all the shots that I'm supposed to get right now. But I'm telling you, I will be back. I ain't like I'm sitting up here all drunk and discombobulated and shit like that. I'm on the level. So that's why I know I'm going to come back. That's why I put it at 10:30 so that way I make sure to come back and I get to take care of what I need to take care of here. So y'all going to call me out anyway, so it is what it is. I see y'all at 10:30. Yes, he's calling Keep the Change. Let me get the hell up out of here. Salute to the chat, and I'll see y'all at 10:30. The live is already set, so y'all will see me back here at 10:30. Salute to the chat. I'm out.